the next session of Strixhaven.
A musical episode.
A musical episode. By Tane Harding, oh god. Yeah, let's just quickly go around the table, remind everyone who you're playing, and then we'll get straight into the recap. Jordan, let's go.
Hi, my name is Jordan Ferguson. I am playing Leoga Shakeflower. They are a human abjuration wizard.
Exciting. Taylor.
Hi, I am Taylor Stewart, and I am playing Darwin Hillflower, who is a very lovely little half-orc barbarian.
Woo!
Not little.
Boom, Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm playing Garrett Striker. He's, what is he? He's a half-elf draconic sorcerer.
Woo! And Josh.
Hi, I'm Josh. I play Clawmont, the Outland Ranger.
Ooh. Jules will be here later. Yeah, it's simple as that. And I'm Tane Harding, the DM for this mini-series. And yeah, let's get started.
Ooh.
Would you like to recap everyone on what happened last session?
Alright. So, second episode, pretty cool. Started off with our very first exam.
True.
The exam was about the ever-elusive and wonderful creature known as the owlbear.
That's right.
Owlbear.
We wanted to find them.
Yes,
That's right.
we wanted to get some hands-on experience, but the dice said no. I guess, how did everyone go on the exam then?
Yeah.
Aced it.
Yeah, that's nice.
I was sick.
True.
They're okay.
Yeah, it's important if you aced it. What else happened?
I went dig around for dragon books.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Our little friend, what's his name? Grayson, gave us a very, very important task. He wanted us to find a very peculiar doll known as Sassy Sally Jane. She was located in the
place. The place.
What's it called?
The location. The
Dungeon
doll
Master?
location. The place. Place of the task.
From
Task
my
force.
memory, it was Captain Dapplewing's Manor.
Midnight Manor, mate.
Captain Dapplewing.
Midnight at
Yeah,
the
that's
manor. It was at midnight that this task took place.
Yeah.
Murder at Midnight Manor.
It was like half a semester ago in game.
Yes.
Yeah. Anything else that happened, or what you were maybe facing in that manor?
There was some robots.
Some
Yeah.
robots.
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 Yeah. Like
yeah.
There
behind
was a robot butler thing.
pterodactyl thing.
Oh yeah,
that thing. Yeah.
Strixhaven campus guide.
Yeah.
Hello, how can I help you? But was reprogrammed to be a butler at the manor.
And it turned evil?
It didn't turn evil. It has a
Was
priority
it programmed
to
to
protect the
Defense
place.
system.
Yeah.
We were kind of the bad guys.
Am I the drama?
There were the stone statue pterodactyls.
Mm.
Dactyls.
The Dackles.
The dactyls. Going to a very
Oh, we had a lot of trouble with the door.
Oh, yeah.
the doors.
Yeah.
Doors should just be a little easier, but weirdly that's what might bother me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We managed to get into the door, up the stairs, and then we found Sassy Sally,
Mm-hmm.
and then we were attacked by other inanimate things,
Yes.
in which we escaped by blowing a hole through the wall.
It's fine.
No biggie.
We
No
love
big
it.
deal.
It is what it is.
And at the same time, Grayson and Aurora found some dried up black ichor in this
In jars.
facility.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
So we think it's either a teacher or an alumni. Or someone else has snuck in to frame a teacher or an alumni. We don't know.
The mystery
Wait,
of the
theories.
Ica.
we have a lead.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have found the clue, gang.
And then to finish off that recap, Garrett had a strange dream.
That's right.
Yeah, a strange hurricane of sorts filled with electricity. I'll say no more. If you missed it, you can watch the last episode.
Sucker.
Yeah. So, let's truly begin. Laughter. Familiar. As you, Darwin, are standing in what looks to be your favorite museum. All the way across the continent, far away from Strixhaven University. Next to you is your mother, a tall orc standing at 6'8" with curly black long hair which is tied up, who has bigger tusks than you and has the same greyish-green skin like you. Her hand presses against your shoulder with a gentle demeanour, smiles and says, Darwin, my youngest, our ancestors long ago fought against some ancient evil. As your mother gestures forward towards a statue within the museum, you see one of your ancestors of long past wearing old traditional clothing, tattoos, scars all over the body, and you can also see in the statue's hands, her hands, hold an ancient war hammer. The name Dust Crusher floods your mind as your mother continues. That weapon there is called the Dust Crusher, a weapon lost to our people and to time itself. To this day, we still haven't been able to find it. And she has a slight sad look on her face. Laughter once more, however, as you hear your father, a human, crack a dad joke to your older sister. As laughter surrounds all around you, your vision fades. Silence. Stop the awakening. Find the weapon. You wake. Coming to your senses in your dorm room. What is Darwin thinking or feeling right now?
What a nice dream. I miss my family.
Oh!
But that hammer, it looked so real. It's like I remember it so clearly. Looked pretty cool.
Yeah, it's interesting. Wonderful. Is there anything you'd like to do getting ready this morning?
Turn to Cormon. How are you feeling, my friend?
Oh, a bit better.
Oh,
I had
that's
the flu earlier this semester, but I think finally all of the after effects of that are out the window, and it's good to be back in tip-top shape.
Well, good.
How
to
are
have
you?
back.
You seem to have woken in a bit of a startle there.
Oh, yeah, just a cute little dream I had.
Oh, a good one.
Oh, very pleasant, though.
Wonderful.
My family.
Clawmont, can you roll me a d4 for me?
2.
You have 20 minutes to get to work.
Oh! Excuse me, I just saw the time. I have to get up. Oh!
let
You
me
see
help you.
like the absolute fluster flap of feathers, some just like fall down. Yeah, Clawmont's like ear tufts just like shoot up as I'm getting ready as fast as I can. I'm putting my prosthetic leg on. I'm just like, I'd probably put everything on, and then as I'm running out the door, I'm buttoning up and fixing collars.
Yeah, fantastic. And you take off out the window of the dorm room. You fly, whoo, and off you go.
I wave from the window. Bye bye.
I scream back.
Focusing on you, Clermont, as you're flying in the central campus, you can see where the Biblioplex is. It's huge, right? And as you're making your way there, you see other Owlin flying past, like, you can see some of their feathers flying up. Some of them are late, some are just casually flying through. You get one Owlin going as you go past. Watch where you're going!
Sorry, I'm late. I'm late for a very important date.
And as you're flying through the sky, you truly see the size of Strixhaven. It's big. It's huge. And you can see off in the distance some very swamp-like area off in the distance, and you know that to be Witherboom campus. And down that side, and on the opposite side, you can see very much like a desert with old, giant, runic building, which is Lawhold. Fly out to the Biblioplex. You get there to the Biblioplex, and as you go to the front door, Leova's there, ready for work. This fine morning.
Haley, only just arrived.
You just arrived as well.
Good morning.
I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Do you still have your boundless coffee?
Always.
Can I have just a little bit?
Yes, of course.
Because you're a bird!
This is normal.
It's just, you've known each other for a full term now. Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry, I work in a bit of a fright.
Oh, don't worry, me too. I slept in again as well.
Oh, well, it's always us, isn't it?
Yeah. Alright, time for work.
And as you enter, straight away, you put to work. Claude, you've been given a mop. You've been told...
A bucket and a mop?
Yes. And Leo, you've been asked, people are asking for books, get onto it.
Yep.
Onto like a library,
Yeah.
Put books away, put one.
This book's here, that book's there.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll go back to you, Darvin, back in your dorm room. Yeah, how are you getting ready this morning? It's the weekend. It's also end of semester. It is Saturday, the final day of. Well, in terms of like Friday was your last day of class. No, incorrect. Second last week, but it's on the weekend prior to the last week.
Yeah.
Sorry, my fault. But it's the weekend where you're not working. No extracurricular activities. This is a day off for you. What would you like to do?
Well,
We'll go to.
feeling a little peckish. Might go over to the cafe in the Biblioplex, get myself a little breakfast.
Wonderful.
Maybe take are there any like final assessments, or is that all done?
Were you going to say something?
This is like a DM.
Oh, yes, please.
For those of us who did miss the exam towards the middle of semester, is there a date towards the end of semester that we're supposed to retake those exams?
Yeah, you got an extension to take the exam you missed, but then you also have to take the exam that's the final one as well.
Right.
So you'll do one after the other.
Okay. Who do I talk to about potentially asking if my dear friend Darvin can retake the exam because they failed the exam because they were looking after poor Cormon? Is there someone I can talk to after work?
I think you've already gone to talk to the professors you need to. Verelda being the one you takes the class, is the professor for the class. She's quite understanding for first years because it's tough transitioning to university life from any aspect of it, like wherever you are in life. It's hard to transition to from going from whatever it was to full on schedule and full on this, and there's people from all over. It's hard to adjust. So she understands, especially for that being the first exam. Yeah.
Okay.
She understands. she will allow Darwin to retake it. At the same time, you will.
Yay.
After the final exam. So your question that you were asking is, there is a final exam for everyone. It's Monday. Saturday.
Okay, we got a weekend. Okay.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I shall bring some books with me to the cafe.
Wonderful.
Last minute.
Awesome. Cool. So as we'll say as you're making your way to the Biblioplex, back to Claremont and Leobo.
Mm-hmm.
You're both working at the Biblioplex, assisting other students with finding information, mopping up the floor around the cafe and the shop. 2 students from the Strixhaven Star walk up to you. They're first years. You can see that they're very much like that's their extracurricular activity. They walk up to you. You're both in separate areas.
Yeah.
2 different students walk up to you,
Yeah.
lay hands and go, "Can you hand this out? It's the latest Strixhaven Star newspaper issue. Oh, thank you."
Can do.
And they're like, they're as stressed as you are and going like, "All right, to the next place."
I have the mop in my beak and just
Yeah.
holding it wide.
Lovely. Yeah.
I'm just gonna put them on my little cart as I go around putting books on shelves. If I see someone, I'm gonna pass.
Yeah. Awesome.
How I'm gonna pin one up at the cafe corkboard.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah.
The newspapers.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pin one up at the
There are
cafe
newspaper
corkboard.
stands.
I'm going to take them to the newspaper stands.
Wonderful. Yeah. No, they won't like. Yeah.
Pinning every individual page of the newspaper up.
Hold on. Maybe that is something Cormac would do. So everyone can see it.
Just the whole wall.
Oh, this all seems pretty interesting.
Is there anything interesting?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. Are you looking at it?
I'm reading it, yeah.
Can look. Perception checks from both of you. Doesn't need to be investigation. Like if you're gonna be reading it.
What? That's an 18.
12.
You're both good. As you're reading it, and we love cinematography. Picture them both reading it at the same time at different locations.
Yeah.
Both looking equally stressed.
It says Strixhaven's mystery attacks? Question mark. The article talks about the past events regarding the monster attacks on campus. Even though they are rare, they never happen this common in such a small burst. More importantly,
What I was talking about.
the article mentions the brave efforts of Leoba Shaneflower, Lyle Grey Gallo, Darwin Hillflower, Garrett Striker, and the Alan Cormont.
I can show the others. Can I pin up that page?
Yes.
Pin up that page.
The article questions the events and is asking that the professors shouldn't be standing around doing nothing, and that they should be investigating this. And then the article also wraps up by saying, it's now approaching the end of semester, and tonight, held every year as the Rose Stage Festival, is an improv performance that the Play Actors Drama Guild puts together every year, and everyone on campus is invited to participate.
Love it.
The goal is to create as much hilarious and fun as possible, and the antics of some festivals are being talked about on campus for years to come. It's not an event to be missed. However, as it reads, keep a keen eye out tonight and report any mysterious activity. As you read who published it,
Yes.
is Grayson.
Grayson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. That's,
I remember
that
he
was my
said he was
next
gonna-
question.
Yeah.
Grayson.
So from there, Darwin, you've rocked up. However, I am going to move to Garrett. Where is Garrett this fine Saturday morning?
I think he's at the post office.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sending letters out. He's getting to the end of the semester. It's like, go send letters out, update the fam,
Yeah, wonderful.
contact some more friends.
Awesome. Who are you contacting?
My mom. friend and dog, pretty much.
Wonderful. I do want to ask. Yeah, because you've talked about your parents, and then there's some draconic bloodline. Just from memory, who or how was it again?
You assumed it's from magical IVF.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
Yeah, that's like his best guess. Like it could come from like his biological mother's side, or just completely not be.
Yeah, cool.
Because his biological mother is human.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, cool. I just wanted to be reminded of that, and that's not for certain yet. Like that's like your guess isn't
Like
it's not factual.
Yeah, it's his best guess.
Cool. Yeah. What language do you write it in?
Just common. Yeah. Just common.
Cool. Get sent off. Yeah, it's all getting organised. Pay for the stamp, whatnot. It's gonna get sent off. Cool. Yeah, what would you like to do now? Or go to next?
Just get some breakfast, I guess.
Wonderful. Where would you like to go? Biblioplex or the Fire Jolt Cafe?
Let's go to the Biblioplex.
Wonderful. You'll start making your way there. Back to Darwin. You've rocked up. You got your books.
Yeah, my books.
What I want to basically ask is, are you going to go study? Or that's what you know your intent is, or you do know that Clawmont's working, and most likely Leo's working, so you know they're around.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I like leisurely make my way up to the cafe, scope in the scene, see if they are around.
Yeah, wonderful. You go into the little cafe store. Is it likely that Clawmont would be there? Yeah. Just because I feel like, you either finished the muffin or whatever, or...
Yeah.
yeah. Cool. You see Clawmont putting up that particular page.
Ooh, what you got there? Ooh, sorry, my friend. You alright?
Darwin, look, that's
What?
your name.
Me?
Grayson wrote an article
Oh my.
about the things that are happening.
I mean, that's probably a good idea.
And called out the teachers too.
Very brave of him.
Ballsy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought I'd just pop it there because people should know what's going on, and also we could be a little bit famous.
Well, famous is pretty good, I guess.
What brings you here?
Oh, got my books. Feeling a little peckish, so I thought I might, get something to eat while I do some, last minute study.
Sure. Would you like me to bring your order into the kitchen?
That would be lovely.
Absolutely. What would you pull out a notepad?
Yay!
What would you like?
We'll go with some good old-fashioned pancakes. Maybe some orange juice.
Do you want the orange kind or the blue kind?
Orange.
Perfect. Okay. And your pancakes, lactose free or regular?
Lactose is fine, yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Love me some dairy.
Sit anywhere. I'll start it up.
Thank you.
You can either sit inside the actual cafe area, or you can sit still in the biblioplex but outside of it, or you can. That's pretty much it where you'll eat. They won't allow food in the actual library area.
I'll sit in like a little booth.
Cool. And you find a little side booth. There's only like one on each corner. And you go sit there. Cool.
Spread the books out.
Yeah. You're still making your way, and you three are in the biblioplex. Are you cooking them? Are you cooking it?
No, I'm not cooking it. I'm taking them.
Okay, cool. Because I was like, I want you to roll if you're
Well,
making.
if you want.
No, it's up to you.
Maybe the chefs are busy, and I'll just struggle and go, can I make pancakes?
Yeah, as you know that, what was her name? Eliza? Yeah. Eliza is busy, always with the coffee orders. She Food takes longer than the drinks.
Do I know, like, does she mind if I swap jobs from mopping and pinning just to, like, go into cook for a while?
She's probably at a point, knows how you help her, and how you vice versa, now she helps you. Totally, you'd be like, okay. Yeah, like, mop down.
Yeah, cool.
I want you to roll. Interesting. I want you to roll. I think just. I weirdly want to say.
Survival.
I think I should be
Survival? It's food.
Performance.
I'll roll performance by how fun you're having. Let's go survival. on how well.
How well I can't poison someone.
Basically, to cook it so they don't get poisoned.
Yeah.
Or like sick.
21.
You've made a lot of pancakes this term.
That's a go-to.
You're just like, woo!
You hear me yell from the kitchen.
Oh.
Darling!
Oh, yes.
Maple syrup, golden syrup, or no syrup?
Maple syrup, please.
Icing sugar!
Oh, yes, please.
Okay!
Roll your performance by how fun you're having.
How much fun am I having? 17.
Yeah, you're good. You're having a ball this morning.
Good.
You rocked up late. Yeah.
These pancakes.
Look, where are you?
I think Leova, they've finished reading through. Well, they were sort of stunned there for like a couple minutes. They finished putting some books back on the shelves. And basically they're running down to go meet Clawmont to be like, look. And so Leova runs into the cafe and then trips over like the doorway. Yeah, it's like a little falling over the lip.
Did I put the mop away?
The mop's away.
Did I put a wet floor sign out? These are things running through Cormon's mind.
You
as
did,
he's
you did.
cooking.
You did.
I didn't see it, so I just slipped full.
No. You trip and fall.
Yeah.
So you've seen, because you're outside, you've seen Leova trip into the cafe.
Oh. Are you okay?
Oh, Darwin, you're here. Look, did you see?
Yes, a Clawmont has pinned it up on the little corkboard.
He's really cool. I mean, not the whole, like, everything that's happening, but like...
yes, it's quite tragic, but I've been in the newspaper.
Oh. So where's Clawmont?
Making pancakes.
That's nice.
Well, it sounds like he's having fun.
And Garrett, it's this time that you've rocked up through the front doors.
Oh, hey guys.
No.
Yeah, as you see them at the kitchen talking at the front.
Where's Clawmont? I want waffles. Also, where's fried chicken Freddy?
Always. Right behind you. Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just grabs it from his pocket. It's not even anything. It's just, here you go.
Thanks.
That one's a free one. He owed you something. Walks on through. See you later.
Fried chicken Freddy strikes again.
So what are you studying, Darwin?
Oh, the last minute assignment exam thing.
Fair enough. I'm probably going to be up late again.
Oh, that's right. We have an exam on Monday.
I know. It's the last exam?
I have 2 exams on Monday. Count your blessings.
Lucky
Also,
you.
rereading all of my
I have 2 exams on Monday. Count your blessings.
Can you make me waffles?
Falafel?
He said, yeah. Yeah!
Okay. Falafel.
Can I have some blueberry pancakes, please? I'm going to take my break now.
You know, you guys still have to pay for these, right?
Well, I've got all the
It honestly costs. Pancakes are just going to cost you 2 copper.
I can give you a staff discount.
Same with the. It goes to 1 copper.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. I want some blue orange juice.
Orange.
Wonderful. Takes a few minutes. Clawmont, as you come out, pass it around.
Nice.
You can also take your break if you want here. Yep, awesome. And you're all at it's a small table. But
Yeah.
you're all. It's a small little.
Moved my books next to me so you can all sit down.
Yeah, it's a very small table. It's like one of those 2-seater squared ones. Yeah.
Crowding around it.
But it's doable. It's doable. It's only
Yeah.
little. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
I take a bite and Claude, these pancakes are amazing.
These
Thank you.
waffles feel like they're filled with love.
Always.
Oh, inspiration.
Yeah. Getting really good at these.
Well, I do it as my job.
Okay, back to business.
Have you seen it yet?
No.
No. Cool.
I'm glad that you're feeling better.
Oh,
There's something we keep meaning to ask about the Black Acre stuff. Are you able to experiment and do stuff to it to figure out what it can do?
Yeah, that's true.
I thought you never asked.
So did I. I can't believe it took us this long.
I know.
Yes,
you-
Entire semester.
Just to let you know, you've been flooded with so much, to have spare time, let alone, to have spare time to relax and to not worry about it, and then to also have time to worry about it, you've had to be surely the other second years are dealing with it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been flooded with work
Well-
and study.
You know what? At first I was like, maybe I shouldn't. It could be dangerous. I might be sticking my beak where it doesn't belong. But then I was like, I was sick and you guys went off and blew a hole in a manor. And if you haven't got sorry.
Roll stealth.
22. You're fine.
Hey, yeah. So as soon as you said it,
And if you haven't been called for that yet, then I guess a little bit of Icar experimenting can't go south, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been, meaning to get my investigation skills practiced before I go off to with a bloom, hopefully.
Yeah. Great. I just really want it out of our room.
Yeah.
I'll be sitting and I'll
Just
be
a little cup.
It's just
on my desk has been a little scary.
How many times have you accidentally taken a sip?
A little. I'm not proud of it.
what's the number?
At least 3 times.
Roll a d20 3 times for a con.
12.
You good? 20? You're good.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, you're good. DC was 12. It still tasted like a Switch game charger, right?
Just in the middle of studying, just Leo buddies. Go.
not again.
Present day.
I swear to God, it speaks to me.
I just
What
really
does it
like
say?
Gary, you have an exam coming up next week.
No, that's me.
Oh, okay.
See, I thought you weren't listening.
Inspiration.
Beautiful. So, should I get started after work?
Yeah, I mean, it's the weekend.
I mean,
Just don't forget about your exam.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yes.
how about
Exams.
we do a little bit of study now,
That's what I'm doing. I've got these books here.
and then we can go and get the Icar, and we can all go and start playing with it.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good.
Like Play-Doh.
I was thinking more like poking it with sticks, or setting it on fire, or trying to freeze it.
Oh, we've done that before.
Oh,
It does freeze.
It does freeze. But what about when you keep on freezing?
Like when I don't have freezers. I was gonna say it was like it's in the freezer for too long.
Is there a freezer in this establishment?
There's your equivalent to
A magic freezer.
cooler. When I see
An icebox.
be a magic item, a refrigerator. For sure.
But yeah, and grabbing up the newspaper. Also, we can't forget about the Rose Stage Festival. It's going to be a big thing.
That's tonight, right?
Yes, better not miss it.
Yeah, that was important for my character for a reason. I don't quite remember why.
Where is it again?
It is at the Silver Quill campus. It's an amphitheater outside on campus at Silver Quill.
Marvelous.
Yes. None of you have been there, but it's gorgeous.
I've been meaning to visit all the campuses.
Yeah, I mean, Grayson and Aurora will probably be there, so be good to see if they've found any.
What's my character? Study?
Study.
Wonderful. Cool. We're going to get onto the study portion first then. Love this. So.
Yeah, sorry to mess with your order.
No. There's no order.
The heart wants what it wants.
There is no order.
Only a pancake order.
There's only a pancake order. Alright, usually for the study, it's usually the night before. Because of this change, I do need to ask for our guest star to join us. Who? Guest star.
What, you mean this isn't Jules's chair?
No, not at all. So yes, let's bring on our guest star. Let's go and welcome to Neil!
Hola!
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 Ola? I hardly know her!
So, where you will study, and then I'll get you in.
Cafe?
I guess at the cafe.
In the cafe, you've
Can
got.
I pull another table and connect it to the end of that table so we have a little bit more room?
For all the books.
There are two things you can do.
Mm.
If you still are eating or you think you're done, if you're still eating, you can stay at the Biblio's cafe. However, there are study desks in the Biblioplex.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's all good.
Do
Well,
we want to head over there?
finish
I don't
your
mind
pancakes and
wonderful.
falafel and then we'll head over.
Cool. As you finish it all, you pick up your books, enter into the grand Biblioplex. I'll describe it for Tanil as you're here. The Biblioplex, it is massive, it is huge, it is the biggest library you think you could ever have seen, right? In the middle is a magical snarl, which is floating up in the center of this building. It's a snarl. Pure magic, pretty much. Where magic is just all centered
What does
into
it
one
look
place.
like? Is it a spiral?
It's a sphere, a light blue sphere, which drips down magic into a fountain. And the fountain is like
Like in the
tall?
Tinkerbell movie.
Yeah. The fountain is probably that tall, by the way, for reference. Audience can't see it, but just
It's that tall.
It's that tall.
So you'll see like, magical snail? No.
I love it. No,
Yes,
maybe there is a magic snail. Who knows? Goes into a fountain on the right side when you're entering and you see the snail. There's just shelves upon shelves of books and whatnot, like the library side. Up near the back, and off to the left side is some like trees and shrubbery for some nature, like scenic stuff.
Yeah.
At the back, there's a small, tiny stage. There's an art gallery in the left side, back corner.
A hole? Just tucked in there? Or
Like-
just a room?
Like
gallery
a
room?
Yeah, like a little art gallery room. And there's information desks all around. But you're a student here, and you've been here for a whole time, so you know all this.
Sure do.
Yeah. Where would you be in the Biblioplex? Oh, good.
Fucking up a tree, probably.
Awesome.
Just loitering.
Lovely. Up in the nature area where the scenic, there is a tree. And you're just sitting up in the tree. You've read the Strixhaven Star News article.
Sure
You
have.
know the names of the people you now seek.
Grayson.
Our league, human dude, and Rivers. Lovely, lovely. But you see that? Yes. I don't see you yet.
Well, she's under the tree. She, he, they, I don't know. You've got to introduce
No.
yourself, so I don't know.
Soon.
They're up in the tree.
Soon.
What are we studying for?
Yeah, cool. Someone roll history for me.
Well, we are retaking our wares.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah.
16.
16 will do it. Can I pronounce this creature? Different story. It is an Otzgluth.
What is the word?
The word is O-T-Y-U-G-H.
Yeah.
You've seen it.
Yeah.
In writing. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm going to call it a Yorkthler.
A Yorkthler.
I'm going to keep that in mind. A Yorkthor.
That's
Yeah.
it. I
I'm just going to call it a
I'll
Yodeleki.
I'll quickly show you.
Yeah.
We're all getting around.
Oh.
See what I mean?
Otia. Otia.
Otia. It is Otia. And now you have to
Otia
say it. You have to
problem.
say it like this. Otia.
Otia.
Oh God.
I'm saying
Otia.
it so wrong.
This is my campaign. You can all piss off. Alright. So, you're studying at one of the study tables. You also know that you have to study. And you've taken keen interest on the others. What would you like to
Like
do?
specimen.
Study.
I think this is a good opportunity for me to learn something.
Lovely.
So I'd like to get closer to them and I want to eavesdrop.
Wonderful! Alright, I want you to roll a d20 for stealth.
Yeah.
You're good. Take your time.
Then you add in divine stealth.
Oh,
and then you
I
add that on
see.
top. So round of
Damn.
go up.
Alright, you, from the tree.
Wait.
And you are just... You're like walking, like students are walking past, professors are walking past, and you're doing that whole thing where you're up against the other people's back to like hide and twirl around, and you're walking up to them.
And like, thank God those floors were mops because they're the right amount of slippery, you know? And I can just glide straight over those floors.
I want you to now roll a d20 for perception hearing. Whatever your perception bonuses. 18 total? Lovely. As you four begin to study, can you all roll stealth? Just to see...
Perception. By itself?
Stealth. For how quiet you're talking about studying.
Okay.
16.
16. If you need to beat, if you get... No, hold on. If you get lower than an 18, because that's the DC, Neil's character will hear.
Okay. Yeah. You're definitely hearing.
I've got my big, loud, booming voice out.
14 minus 1. I love it.
Yeah.
The reason why Neil's character doesn't hear anything from me is because I'm not saying anything.
Yeah. Cool. Everyone else is talking. You're eavesdropping. You're just up close, at like Jason's on another table listening.
So I really have no idea actually how to pronounce this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's just what, like I've tried to cast and comprehend languages, but it's the exact same. It's just that's the word, but I don't understand it.
What, should we ask someone around? And I look around.
Perception check for me. What was your stealth, Tennille?
Nice.
Was it 24? 24. You need to beat a 24.
That's an 11. I have a +7 to perception in it. Still just an 11.
You don't see anyone.
All you see is my head. Dude, I got the 360 rotation.
360, you're 180.
The 180
The 170
hour head rotation.
And I do this.
And I don't even clock you.
Clock, yeah, you did. Clock doesn't even clock your reaction.
Alt you go.
I believe it's pronounced Yu-Gi-Oh.
Inspiration! That was good.
He's given up.
You hear, Tennille, you hear all of it, or your character hears this whole conversation of them pronouncing it.
Yeah.
You got the 2020, so you did perceive idiots. Are you
What's
okay,
up, Garrett?
And you notice,
Is
who does Garrett notice? What is he wearing? I love it, yes! We're wearing overalls in the colours of the first year uniform.
You call me an idiot and not say it to my face?
I'll say it to your face now. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. And you're an idiot. And you're an idiot. And you. I'll skip over it now. But.
What makes you say such things?
Well, sorry to intrude, but. And I don't know how to pronounce it either, but I think it will be something along the lines of. What's your phone?
Who are you?
I'm sorry,
Write
I'm
that
very
down.
flustered.
I didn't mean to fluster you. I read the article this morning that references you guys' names, and I wanted to know your names because I'm very dyslexic and I couldn't read them from the article, so I don't know who you people are, but I'd like to, you know. And I apologize if I flustered you, but that head turning maneuver was just super duper freaky, man.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to freak you.
Oh, that's okay. It's just part of your biology. And I'm part of my biology to call you guys fools when I hear foolish things going on.
How tall is your character?
Oh.
So good. I think I remember.
6 foot even.
Yeah, cool.
No, it's maybe 6'2".
Yeah, cool. Just wanted to.
I am very short. I'm as small as a medium creature.
Which would be. I
Yeah.
think it was 5 foot. Yeah.
I'm good.
I think I'm about the same height.
1.2 feet smaller.
I
Anyway,
think Darwin's the same height. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clawmont, pleasure to meet you.
Gillyweed! Pleasure to meet you too!
Gillyweed?
Yeah!
What? Wonderful.
And what's your name, idiot?
Garrett, Striker.
Lovely to meet you, Garrett. Striker.
As you see, Garrett is half dragon.
Oh.
Yeah. So the head, I believe it was the head, was the dragon head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to. Yeah.
I don't have many friends at all, but I sure as hell don't have any like you, Garrett.
Not many do. Not many do.
I don't know whether to list you as an ally or an enemy.
You'll find out.
I'd give off that sort of impression. You. What's your name?
I'm Leoba.
Leoba.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, my name's David. Nice to meet you.
And I'm quite brash. It's nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you? I mean nice to meet you. Darwin.
What?
Leo. Striker. Clawmont. Yeah. Gillyweed.
Gillyweed.
Yeah.
So I'm not hearing that incorrectly.
Weed.
Weed.
Alliteration, like a G on both ends.
Yeah. Yeah,
It
it's
starts with a G and it ends with a G, so you know it's great.
oh, I'm in love with this.
What other words start with a G and end with a G?
Good, gallstone, guard, garden,
Ooh, writing these down.
Do all of those words end with a G?
Gate.
Clover, as in Donald Clover.
Oh yes, I love that guy.
Yeah.
canon.
Donald Glover, the Strixhaven universe real.
Yeah, it was really cool when he released his music album, his Childish Bambino. Really good. I don't suppose you know anything about Oscar.
Yes, you do. Can you? Yeah, you do. I'm gonna give you something. A freebie.
Yay!
If a place is disgusting, there's a good chance an ogre is nearby. That's all you know.
Well, as a matter of fact, mister, I seem to have one little tidbit for you. If a place is disgusting,
I love it.
there's a good chance that one of them there monster thingies that you just referenced there, the blah is nearby.
Interesting.
We just need to go back to our room then. There's definitely something in there.
Yeah.
Before, if you move, can everyone else roll a history? Because you've been having classes on this creature.
How do you roll this? Yeah,
Nine.
Garrett hasn't been listening at all to the classes.
Nope.
Darwin.
15.
Ooh, lovely.
16.
Lovely.
12.
Oh.
12.
Be here at the dummy table.
12. 12, but an idiot.
Garrett hasn't been listening to many of the classes, getting distracted. Clawmont focusing too much on the owlbears to try and prepare in other classes, of course.
I don't think I'm that. I think I've been skipping school.
You've either been skipping classes, or if you have gone,
Into that.
sleeping. Absolutely.
You wake up every 3 minutes just to go, idiots.
However, Darwin and Leoba. Darwin. Ooh, what am I gonna get ya? You know that shiny treasures glinting from piles of refuse might indicate an oglumph presence, as these aberrations hoard treasures from their victims. Leoba.
Haha.
Some spellcasters use auglets as guardians, both to protect their underground lairs and to dispose of their enemies. That's all. So, my question to you all is, do we want to do the study phase now, see if you get rerolls, and whatnot when we do the actual test later on?
Well, if I may interject, guys, is it okay if I join your study group? I may only be a first year, and I think you guys are first years too.
Yeah.
But I'm a good person. Emphasis on the G in good.
Tanil, I want to ask, are you deceiving? Or are you a good person?
I'm deceiving.
Roll a deception check for me, and anyone can roll
It's
inside.
Still the big one, yeah.
I feel like it's...
We'll re-roll. If you want to just believe, just face value. You
I
don't have to
probably
roll.
just believe.
I think it might be funner down the road if we believe.
Wonderful. Tanil, you can use this to get my
I don't
dice.
mind.
Gosh, I forget. What's your total? No? Was that your total with your roll?
Yeah.
Yep. Wonderful. Anyone rolled? No? But you rolled but didn't get.
No, I got
I-
7.
Yeah. I'm a good person.
I'm a good person. Emphasis.
on the G. Well, that's all good. Me.
Wonderful. Let's get studying. So, alright. Studying phase. Alright. How, I'm gonna, Tanil, you don't know this, but I'm gonna obviously explain it once again because you're new here. So what happens is I will ask each character to tell me how you are studying with one of the skills and associated abilities. So all that stuff like perception, stealth, animal handling, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah. Cool.
You'll have to find a creative way to use one of those skills on how your character is studying.
Yeah.
So I will say, like, there might be some things that just won't work. Like if you said, I'm going to use stealth well, no, you could. I couldn't. But you know, if you went, I'm going to use history, but then you said, dig a hole and be like, what? How does that work? Right? But it's totally up to you. So I'm going to start. Who's ready? Who has an idea? Cool. Let's go Cormon first, and then I'll jump to Rose next.
I think perhaps Cormon would go straight for investigation. And then over the weekend, whenever Cormon feels like they're going near a particularly disgusting or smelly or rundown place, Cormon's gonna like pull out a full-on magnifying glass and be like, could I find an
A Yuglyth? I don't know, that's it.
Big boy?
It's always going to be pronounced wrong, and that's the vibe.
That's it.
That's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
There is no one pronunciation.
Yeah, so I think just investigation, and then that just comes straight back into reading books as well.
As well. Cool. Because it is group study, you get advantage on this. You get advantage on this roll. D20, please.
I'm gonna roll it.
As that's happening, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yep. Leo, but how are you studying? And just
as per usual.
I'm not gonna roll.
Very book orientated. Going to focus on
hold that number.
Spellcaster elements.
Yep.
And going to do Arcana in terms of researching how spellcasters make use of an occasion.
Lovely. Roll with advantage, please.
Okay. Okay. 14.
Just hold that number. Let's go. Let's go.
Alright.
How's Darwin?
He still has all of his books. He has a pile for the Ortleaf information and the pile for the owlbears.
True. We have to do the
Every
owlbears for you, and we have to redo the owlbears. So let's start with the Orglyphs first. How are you studying for those ones?
Alright.
Or you could be studying for the same way for both, but I just thought I'd start with that one.
I'm just kind of like reading books and taking down important notes.
Cool. I would say.
Even the flashcards.
Your flashcards, lovely. I would say investigation. Yeah.
I don't mind that.
Or potentially history. Because you're a history buff. Yeah. So roll with whatever one, and with advantage, because everyone's here helping. Ooh. Whatever's the highest.
Alright. 21.
Oh, lovely. And then I'll come back to you with the owlbear. Garrett, how are you studying for these fellas?
I know it isn't a skill, but I kind of want to see if you can just try to just tough it out and use Constitution.
Ooh, tough it out in what way?
And like, this is a pain for him, but he's
Yes,
just gonna,
okay, gotcha.
try to power through.
Push through.
Alright. You still get to roll with advantage and just add your con.
Great. Noise.
Tough it out. It's the painful process of like, I don't get it! Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
18.
Lovely. No, I'll come back to you for the others.
Will I
Gilly.
roll my owlbear for what I want to do?
Soon. Gilly, how are you studying with these creatures? To learn information, to retain the information. It can be hands-on. It could be intellect.
With Gilead, it needs to be hands-on. Like, she
Wonderful.
started quite a smart cookie, but there's nothing like kinesthetic learning.
Yeah,
You need they
No.
need to do it to, yeah.
So how would you go about it? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I have an idea. I've got a suggestion if you're really stuck.
Yeah.
A diorama. This is what I think they would do in their trash pile.
You know what? I think that's pretty accurate. I think she's gone around like pillaging the real bins on like the trash for this diorama.
Cool. You see Gilly get up.
Mm-hmm.
Go straight to the bins. Start getting material. Come back. Doo-doo. And you start making a diorama. Can you roll? Oh gosh. I didn't think of a skill though that would go with it. Let's say dexterity because you're wanting to work hands on. So roll a d20 and add your dexterity.
Add my dex.
Not sleight of hand.
Just based.
Let's go sleight of hand.
Oh yeah.
Sleight of hand, you're stealing all this rubbish. That's okay, add your
Plus.
sleight of hand.
You're rolling with advantage because
plus
plus people are helping you.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah.
So roll and get okay, I'll teach you. Advantage, you get to roll.
Revenge.
Revenge. Advantage, you roll 2 d20s. Whichever one has the higher total, you'll take it.
Okay.
Plus whatever.
15.
Total?
Total.
Wonderful. We'll go. I'll come back to the owlbear soon because I'm going to check the book for the DC. Classic. If you got higher than 13, higher than 13, you get 1 re-roll for the testing phase.
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So note down that you have one.
Also, just to note,
Yes.
even though we're doing this period of studying,
Yes.
Leo is going to stay up the night before this time.
Cool. So you will do the all-nighter effect. I'll
Mhm.
come back to it when we get round to it. For the owlbears, as I go to proceed what the DC is, Darwin, how are you studying for owlbears?
Owlbears. I think, well, the first time I studied for the owlbears worked really well. With using the little TV, whatever.
Oh yeah, the little
YouTube.
like
Yeah.
recordings.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
of
recordings.
Professor Finley. Yes, correct.
Yes, I will be doing that
So
again.
okay, cool. Cool. What did we use for that? Do you remember?
I think that might have been history again.
I think that was potentially history because it was
Yeah.
going off literally the history of the recordings. So yeah, roll d20 history.
With advantage.
Yes, because Clawmont is also studying for
Yeah.
owlbears.
Yeah.
20.
Natural 20?
No, dirty 20.
Dirty 20, lovely. Clawmont, how are you studying for owlbears? You'll get advantage because Darwin will cross notes with you.
Animal handling. My knowledge on how the animals behave. Yeah.
I did
And my owl side really
Yes.
resonates with
So
owlbears.
I said this last session that Clawmont. I said Clawmont was freaking out about the bear side.
Yeah.
It was the whole like, I know owls, but I don't know bears. I just don't get it. Cool. So animal handling.
It's true.
So roll animal advantage, animal handling.
What's 13 plus 7?
20.
20.
Nice.
If you both beat and you did a 12, you get a re-roll on your owlbear as well.
Alright.
Sorry.
So yes, everyone gonna re-roll. When we come back over to the all-nighter, that's when I'll play that. Wonderful. Studying is done.
Nice.
Whoa, nice studying.
Yay. Rerolls on both.
Oh gosh.
Yay.
That's a really cool. What is it?
Trash pile.
Cool.
It's a diorama.
Ah, very interesting.
It's
Good.
Emphasis on the G.
Capital G.
Yeah, but there's a uppercase and a lowercase one in my name, so this one might be a lowercase. Thank you. Would you like a sniff?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good.
I do my 180 head twist again to get away from that.
It smells like a concoction of food scraps.
Well,
Oh, yes.
I was thinking that if I was the only one, I'd be really attracted to the smell of this here diorama. What do you believe?
What do you believe?
What do I believe?
Think.
You gotta believe.
What do you think, Leo? Oh, buddy.
Leo.
I think that would make sense.
Okay.
Doesn't sound pretty though.
What if it's like how some birds and things will make like a nest to attract like a mate? What if the stinkier the home, the more attractive the occupation?
Yeah.
Never know, everybody.
What were you saying about your room?
Well, I was just saying that there's probably like a gilly in our room because of just like the state of it,
Yeah.
or at least one half of it.
Have you not been taking care of your dorm room?
It's just how I take care of it, okay? Just like taking care of it is different to other people, and sometimes you don't have the time.
I think the last time I visited, we called it organized chaos.
Yeah.
My side's just organized.
Organized chaos.
Cormon and Leoba, you have 2 minutes left until your break's done. You're back to work.
It was good to meet you, Gillyweed. Are you going to the Rose Stage Festival thingy?
I wasn't planning on it, but
You
if
should
I have
come.
someone to go with, then I'd love to come along.
Ooh,
You should come with us. Yeah.
You mean it?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I will try to be good, but yeah, I'd love to come along.
No, we'd love to have you. We'll introduce you to the other one of us.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's the essence of friendship, guys. Let's go catch us a gullible.
All right.
Do we have the copyrights for that?
Nope.
Anyway, I've got to get back to work, girls. Eliza's gonna be me. All right.
Oh, well, what a nice woman.
Yeah, me too. I gotta work more on my diorama.
If you want some yummy food, come and see me in the kitchen.
Okay.
I might be able to even empty the grease tray into your diorama. Get some extra stink.
Now that, good sir, would be good with a capital G.
Great.
And as the scene fades out, we're gonna take a break.
Ooh.
See you soon.
Peace out, Angel.
The Acting Academy gives its students a cutting-edge curriculum. We have this philosophy called the safety net philosophy. It underpins everything we do. We give the kids an opportunity to feel seen, to feel valued. They find for the first time, many of them, that they found their tribe.
So, Strixhaven is the setting, it's the world. However, here at Roll for Roll, we've decided to do a mini-series to get a little taste test on what it's like to do a compacted story. If we've got the guts to actually do it, and I think it's a nice jumping off point because we want to bring in more people who've experienced Dungeons and Dragons or had very little experience of Dungeons and Dragons and focus on telling a story and a narrative and for this project alone, in a small time period to do so. I think that the current players that we have here for the miniseries can definitely connect with the material due to the fact that it is a university, but it's also fantasy in the fact that they get to play a character that they get to design and that they get to explore, and I think that's really it's a nice mix between the two worlds of something so relatable, yet there's magic and lore and exams.
From a storytelling perspective, the thing about doing a shorter mini-series is that you are confined to that limitation. You have to tell a story in a shorter time frame. So creativity is spurred through limitation. So by doing a mini-series, it almost has a chance to open up more creative possibilities. I play Leoba Shadeflower. They are a human wizard, and at an early age they discovered a fascination with nature and just the patterns and possibilities of magic.
We've done a few playtests with the main cast, and I reckon we all gel really well together. Some of us are a bit on the shy side, some of us are very academic, whereas more of us are playing sort of, I guess, passionate people.
So in the playtest, it was really exciting to see that everyone could gel so quickly due to the fact that they all had a common goal, which is to graduate. And I think that really helps with the story overall, but also the dynamic that it does. It reminds me of the time where you sit down for your first class ever, and the people who are next to you are most likely the people who you're spending your time with at university. And I think that really goes to show that all walks of life, that's it, you're gonna graduate together, good luck. And I just think that it really brings out really meaningful relationships and dynamics.
So my character is called Clawmont. That is a mixture of claw, because I'm playing an Owlin, and the name Clement. So Clawmont. Because I'm playing an Owlin, I guess I'm representing the sort of Owlin side of the Strixhaven campaign. My character is a ranger. I'm also a very particular subclass from the recent Fizzband's Treasury of Dragons book, so look forward to that. I guess you could say I'm bringing the dragons into the Dungeons and Dragons side of the game.
It's quite funny that Garrett, he's quite a impulsive, non-academic person. He's very much like a jock, bender type of character, and everyone else is very much an academic type of character. So having that sort of relationship of like everyone else is big-brained, and then him just going, go! Has been a really fun dynamic to play with. Hi, I'm Chris. I'm an actor, I'm a playwright, and overall creative person. I will be playing Garrett Stryker. He is a half-elf sorcerer of the Draconic bloodline. So he's a half-elf, half-man, half-dragon.
Hi, I'm Jules, and I am an actor and writer. Sometimes of some plays, sometimes of some fan fiction, and I am also a new person to Dungeons and Dragons. I knew Dungeons and Dragons sort of from like pop culture-y type things, like from TV shows and comic books, and it was something that I really wanted to get into, but just never found an avenue or the right time or anything like that. I was particularly familiar with Dungeons and Dragons from comic book creators who, like, one team had created a book about it and created a whole new game, and they even came up with their whole little guide thing by themselves and that they played with their friends. But yeah, I've been looking for an excuse to get into it. My character's name is Laia. She's a halfling and a rogue and has a bit of a soldiery, violent-y kind of past, because of some dead family and village business back in the day. So, you know, they're a bit edgy for a halfling.
Hi, my name is Taylor. I am an actress. My character, his name is Darwin. He's a half orc, very big, kind of big and strong. He's also a barbarian, which is also very fitting. His personality is a bit different though. He's kind of on the soft and sweet side, kind of a mama's boy. I think he would kind of be the support of the group. I think they might see a lot of fun and adventure from him because he's got a little adventurous side to him. Might explore a few otherworldly places.
I think my favorite thing is the idea of going to one central sort of campus. I mean, it's a magic school, and then every single person that goes to this magic school then breaks off into their own sort of specialty. Like, we've got the 5 different colleges, and I'm really excited to explore that.
What intrigues me the most is probably the familiarity. For one thing, it takes place within this one pseudo-familiar space, but it has this fantastical flavor to it that opens up so more interesting possibilities for common stories and tropes you'd expect to see here.
I think the NPCs have a really strong potential to be some fun to play around with and to mess around with, and to, you know, prank. I think there's a lot of opportunity for mischief, especially for Garrett.
Definitely looking forward to actually playing the game. I am quite new to Dungeons and Dragons myself, especially this particular campaign. I didn't even know university was a thing in Dungeons and Dragons. It'll be fun to just explore everything with everybody. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
I got one last thing to say. It's this. The characters are gonna die, and that's it, that's my goal. Nah, I'm just kidding. They're gonna fail on all their exams. That's the real killer. Yeah. You can find me on Roll for Roll. You can also find me at my Twitter handle, which is Tano7. Anywhere else? I don't know, just Google me. Maybe I'll appear, and if I don't, make it happen. Make it happen! Thanks, Taylor, and we're back. Just to let everyone know, Jules actually can't and won't actually be making it today, but that's okay. Family matters happen, you know, all that stuff. Anyway, but she wishes the best of luck. You're gonna need it. No.
Yeah, that would fight her down.
So, you've all finished studying, and you're all... Where would you be headed off to get ready for tonight?
Yes.
Wonderful. Cool. You'll all, as you walk out the biblioplex, you're gonna walk through some of the courtyards. Where is everyone wanting to go specifically to go get ready? Yeah.
Probably back to our dorms.
Cool. Alright, cool. So the dorms are not directly behind the biblioplex, but they're like
In that
direction. You're behind the biblioplex, stuff like that. Cool. As you're all heading back to your dorms, Claude, as you are all laughing, chatting, whatever it may be, ha 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 ha, talking about, how well you think you can do on the test, stuff like that, you all, and specifically Cormont with such high natural perception, you notice 5 statues in this courtyard. These statues are huge, decent size. And one of them in particular is drawn to you, or you are drawn to it, I should say.
Yeah. So, Cormont is walking up to each of these statues and inspecting them, and none of them are really sort of staying in his mind much.
Yep.
But then he gets to the one second from the end. And after looking at it for a few seconds, you see Cormont collapse to the ground. He's still conscious.
Okay.
He's sort of breathing a little bit heavily. It's almost as if he's reliving a memory. Or that you can sort of tell just by looking at it that it's almost like he's seen it before. And I'm going to read Cormont's backstory to you.
So,
Flashback.
before you do that, yeah, we're going to treat it like a flashback. You went back into Cormont's time.
Past.
Yeah, his past before Strixhaven.
Cormont is from the Whitrial Woods region, in the towering overgrowth that is Whitgarmy Thicket. It is a small grove housing a clan of owlin who thrive as the predatory avian species of the area. Whitrial Woods is geographically generous, with freshwater streams flowing between ponds and trees wide enough to carve homes into and 10 times as tall. Considering his upbringing in a predatory clan towards the top of the food chain, the Owlin boy is no stranger to the concept of death and the subsequent nourishment or life which it provides. This has always been the balance of nature, connected with the circle of life. Cormont always found his position in nature's pecking order quite daunting. He is fascinated by anything which lives and breathes, and even from a young age he would spend countless days studying plants and fungi growth, as well as the behavior traits of surrounding fauna. One day, Cormont was out for a morning stroll to gather mushrooms and herbs from a nearby grotto. He was still too young to be trusted with hunting fresh meat, but he didn't mind in the slightest. He would gather and gather, then stop to sketch out a tree or a plant or a bug, then back to gathering. It was on this particular venture that he got sidetracked, following a string of luminescent algae through a creek bed. Continuing along, sheltered in the shade of the giant redwood trees looming above, he heard a not too distant hacking and slashing. It sounded like swords cutting through ferns and foliage, accompanied by a distinct reptilian language. Cormont hit atop a boulder, flattening himself out of sight. He spotted a pair of serpent folk. Ophidians emerged from the dense overgrowth, hissing in relief at the sight of eggs. They must be poachers, the Owlin boy thought to himself. His clan had experienced previous run-ins with the Yuan Ti, who threatened these Ophidian lackeys as who treated, these Ophidian lackeys as slaves for their dirty work. The serpent folk opened up knapsacks and began to collect the eggs. The mother of these yet-to-be babies was nowhere in sight. Come to think of it, Clormont felt bewildered at the thought of what could even mother such ginormous eggs. They were defenseless. It's one thing hunting prey which has a chance to defend itself, but Clormont could see no reasoning, no moral value at all in any activity which involved taking life before it had even begun. Without hesitating, he swooped off the boulder and dive-bombed the poachers below, but after revealing his presence with a poorly thought-through screech, one of the poachers took a reactionary swing of their scimitar and chopped off Clormont's right foot. He fell to the ground in agony, pleading with them to go elsewhere and leave the eggs with their nest. The poachers readied their weapons once more and closed in over the young owl. Clormont felt faint and could barely keep his eyes open, but right as he had made peace with his defeat, a giant dark presence fell before the three of them, its shadow enveloping everything in sight. The ground shook and an intense grim snarl reverberated through the forest. The Ophidians immediately dropped their belongings and retreated back into the overgrowth. At this point, Clormont wanted nothing more than to do the same. After a moment of realizing he was not yet dead, he forced his eyes open and shifted his body to see what gargantuan creature had landed before him. As he looked up, this is what he saw with his blurred vision in the delirious state he was in. The winged creature stood 30 feet tall. Its wings were spread majestically and embellished with jet black feathers. It elicited what Clormont could only describe as a humming green glow from its undercarriage and eyes. As Clormont slowly regained his vision, he could sense that the dragon meant him no harm. Rather, an overwhelming sense of protection flowed to him as he made a connection with the dragon's life energy. With clearer sight, he once again observed the beast, seeing past its initial fierce demeanor. Its two horns curved up from the crest of its head to form a crown reminiscent of wilting trees lined with transparent crystals. Without warning, the creature tucked its wings back into its body and leant down closer to Clormont. Then, like a teardrop, a radiant green geode fell from its eye and floated into Clormont's arms. He looked down at the object, and when his gaze returned, the creature was gone again just as quickly as it had appeared. Clormont couldn't help but feel as though the dragon carried a deep understanding of growth and decay, and was paying respect for his courage in the face of the poachers. Either way, he was bonded with the strange geode, and would continue on in this world knowing the importance of life. As we fade back into the current time, in Clormont's head he hears this snarl, the same snarl that he heard that day in the forest, as he's looking up at this statue, and he looks around at all of you, and he says, "That's the dragon. That's the dragon that gave me this geode."
Can I get Leoba and Delvin to roll a history for me?
4.
14.
With a 14. Yeah, in this moment, with a 4, Delvin, I think you're too focused on Clormont's well-being.
Yeah.
Leoba, as much as you would be also the same, you notice that the other statues, the information that you're remembering is that the other statues and the statue that Clormont has looked at, they are the 5 founding dragons of Strixhaven.
as Cormon pulls out this geode, you all see it begin to crack. And you can hear clicking noises coming from inside, and almost like a feeling of not dread, but anxiety seems to be sort of like coming out of this geode.
That feels normal.
And as the cracks get bigger and bigger, some black warped vines start to crawl out of the cracks as it splits in half. And a little drake emerges from this geode. Right now, it's still covered in all of its gunk. And after a moment, it makes eye contact with Cormont, and it dissolves into the ground.
As a few flowers from where the essence has gone into the ground. Blue.
What was that?
What just happened?
What the bloody hell was that?
I think it was an egg. The geode, I think it was a dragon egg.
Why did it dissolve like that?
I don't know, but I can still feel its presence.
What does the present feel like? Whoa. Let me get this straight. I just met you people. I have to deal with the fact that you're famous and in newspapers, and then I'm not famous and not in newspapers. But I also need to deal with bloody dragons?
This is news to us.
No,
This is new. No. Dragons have never happened before. Okay.
I mean,
Well, is this a capital G or a lowercase g? Feeling presence.
I think it's a capital G.
Oh.
It feels like something's with me, but not like leeching off me. It's like here to help.
Like a friend?
Yeah, like a friend.
Hilly, can you roll me a d20? Just a d20. 2. When so low.
It's okay.
When the drake, the essence of it fell into the ground below.
I'm listening.
Not your priority in what your thought process was. But on a 2, something about the withering and the blooming of the flowers. That's it. That's something about that's it. Doesn't spark anything for you, but that's something that does stick in your mind, but long gone.
I got it. It lived, then it died. And we're living, and we're gonna die.
Beautiful. That's how you roleplay it too. Inspiration. So at any point, if you want to re-roll a d20 from now on, you get one free use.
I mean, I guess the whole reason I came to Strixhaven University to begin with was to learn more about my place amongst nature and what it means to be at this point in the food chain, what it means to take life in return for the energy that it provides. And that experience that I had all those years ago, it couldn't have been anything other than the founding dragon of Witherbloom.
You're a capital G good person.
Thank you.
I mean, that's a pretty big, looks up at the statues, deal.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is?
I'm sorry if I startled anyone.
Oh no, it's okay.
Oh no, not at
You
all.
fell on your butt there.
It's fine. I've got very light bones. Falling doesn't hurt a lot.
Garrett, can I get you to roll an Arcana?
I can certainly try.
Charisma, though. Charisma Arcana.
Yeah, okay.
Nice.
Whoa.
14.
Where you're placed and where you're standing in this whole conversation, with the 5 statues, like in a semicircle, the second one, if you went in like a clockwise direction, the second one, you see a spark of electricity bounce off it. That's it. You can sense it.
Nothing. Okay. Anyway, cool, dragon friend.
Yeah. Well,
A second one.
I don't know. I don't know where it went, but look, I only need one dragon friend, right, to stay visible at all times.
Thanks, Clawmont.
Anytime. Just don't go licking any more ichor, please. I don't want you to get sick.
It's not intentional most of the time.
Awesome. You're all head back to your dorms?
Sure.
Let's get fancy.
Get ready for the festival.
Get up my bow tie.
Putting on some cool stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. You all know that this festival is coming up, so if you think your character hasn't prepared a fancy get-up, let me know. Wonderful.
I knitted a sweater.
I'm going to give everyone else time to think on what they're going to look like and how they're dressing up. Let's figure out how you get your stuff for tonight. Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Wait, are you guys saying I need to dress up?
I
It's
mean,
a festival.
it is
Most
a
people would.
festival.
I don't know, just wear.
Like a coat. Not.
Wear something you think is cool.
Aww.
Got anything else that's cool?
Maybe think of, I don't know, an accessories?
Maybe. Maybe a fancy overall. Maybe you could get one of those.
Are those a different color on the inside?
Oh, pass on. That's
Yeah,
good.
no, that's nice.
That's good. Yeah.
What if your
Inside.
overalls are a different color on the inside? Then maybe you can turn them inside out.
Do you have hands?
I have claws.
Hi, Claw.
Hi. I didn't get the joke.
Then you're an idiot.
Alright, let's get ready.
Well, I think I can dredge something up.
Wonderful. I want you to roll an investigation. So D20 investigation. Okay.
13.
13. When you get round to describing what you're going to wear, 13 is just past halfway in terms of how well you put it together. Cool.
Okay.
Alright, let's start with Leoba.
Yep, I
What are they wearing?
knit myself a sweater, but it has like a trippy geometrical sort of pattern on it.
Ooh.
I'm maybe it's like one of those ones where it's like it's all straight lines, but when you look at it, it looks like some of them are curved. You look at the curved line, but it's straight.
Ooh.
And yeah.
Yo, that hurt my brain. I love it.
I know.
Damn. What colours?
Probably. I don't know if the pattern is specific on colours, so I'm gonna say I don't know, green and blue on our quandrix.
Cool. Wonderful. Darwin.
I'm just going for a simple tuxedo.
I bought it from home. That's what I picture.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. No, fantastic. Any particular colour or just like a
Straight up fancy smancy black and white.
cool,
tux.
awesome. Garrett.
Yeah, it's got like this electric blue, just sort of like, you know when you think of like those high fashion suits, where it's like it's all like sharp and like
Yeah.
straight lines and everything. It's kind of like that. So it's like real eccentric. It's like
Yeah, I
but
love
like kind of humps with a little magic.
Ooh, fancy. Love that. Claude.
Clawmont goes straight to the door, straight to the nearest sink, wets his entire head, and starts pouring up his feathers so that he has little like
Yeah.
and like there's the two ears,
Yep.
and in the middle it's like almost like a little mohawk,
Yeah, lovely.
and chucks on a bow tie.
Lovely. Gilly.
Yeah.
What have you managed to
Summon.
gather?
Well, it's quite the swallow.
Love
So, Gilly doesn't want to go back. They don't want to go back to their dorm. They're
Okay.
a bit, like, they don't particularly like their dorm because they're all alone in there.
Yeah.
And it's just a bed that's completely unmade, which is their bed.
Yeah.
And there's a bed with a pile of clothes on it. Yeah, so it doesn't really feel like home. Not that Gilly's ever had anywhere that has felt like home. But so they decided to take a stroll around campus. And I was like, just trying to visit some more places. They're an incredibly vacant individual. So they do not know their way around town. They could try to go home and probably get lost anyway. So it's probably just the best idea that they don't go back to their dorm room at this point. And so just walking around.
As you're walking around,
And
a campus guide. Hi. Would you like? Do you need help? Need to go anywhere?
Well, so apparently there's this party tonight.
Yes.
Well, I don't know anything about it, and people say that I need to dress fancy.
Correct.
Why?
My answer says that to dress fancy is to express yourself.
Okay. And Gilly walks away.
The little guy follows.
And the guy follows. In my mind, what I'm imagining is, so you mentioned, I'm not very well orientated, but you mentioned the biblioteca. Biblioteca?
Biblioteca.
Spanish.
What's Spanish for?
Library.
Yeah, in my head.
Then it works.
Biblioplex. And I'm thinking there's probably a bit of Strixhaven memorabilia in there.
There sure is. In the
Like-
Strixhaven store. It's a student store. It's like a uniform store.
Yeah.
So you absolutely. there
Well,
would be.
perfect.
The Strixhaven guide's following you.
Yep, cool. It's like, so mister, if one didn't have any cash on them whatsoever, how would one go about buying one of them there fancy outfits there?
You have a loan, student loan.
I don't like student loans.
Everyone has one.
What? I have a student loan?
Correct.
I thought I smuggled my way onto campus. Didn't I?
Are you not a student?
Well, I am. I take all the classes and stuff, and I have an empty dorm room that I made my own.
Therefore, a student.
Okay. Well,
Let me take you into the store.
okay. What would you recommend as the things that are the best to wear to one of them capital G-rated high-class events? Mister, what do you reckon?
Scans the room. I have found 2 items you may like.
What are they?
Goes up to them. It is a mascot uniform. And the other item.
Are we talking dragon mascot? Are we talking? What are we talking here?
What college do you like or aim for?
I am in Witherbloom.
Yeah. Go on. It is a pest mascot.
It's a cockroach with the 12 legs.
It looks.
It's like a grub.
It looks like a grub. More specifically, I can find it. I need to show you. It's. If I don't, it's not worth. Not worth my time.
When I say you're so bad.
Where are you?
Crowd surfing that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I can't show you one side, so I'm gonna take a photo of it. I'll show the camera.
Thanks, Tank.
It will look
Oh, that's amazing. The purple and green colour scheme, the teeth, the legs.
Look at that lovely.
That's only one
1000.
variation of a pest. They look like all different colours, all different.
Look at that 1,000-watt smile.
So is the. I recommend this.
And what's the other option?
Points to all pins and badges of like Strixhaven's, like very much like team jersey, like very much like go team, go Strixhaven. Like, I think this.
Very interesting.
Go team.
I'm assuming this mascot thing would come in like 2 pieces. Maybe with a good old like overalls like strap. Go to like put the bottom part on and then
As Chekhov, who is the store owner, rocks up and goes. You're wanting to buy this, yes?
I didn't say buy, but I am interested in procuring it.
Wonderful. Well, we do need a mascot for tonight's Rose Stage Festival. Are you
What's in it for me?
So if you get paid
In what?
money.
Well, goddamn, speaking of things I actually need.
So yeah, you'll be getting paid 50 gold pieces tonight.
Can I be a mascot?
You get 25.
And
now,
is
25
the
later.
jaw detachable? Like
Well, as you can see, it's in 2 parts. You can wear a bottom half, top, but it goes together. Is the jaw? Yeah, that's where your head will be.
Okay. In that case, I'm your mascot.
Wonderful. Literally just gives it to you because it will be paid by the school.
perfect.
You get 25 gold pieces right now.
Yes.
From money, you'll get 25 gold pieces when you finish the
At the end
job.
of the night.
at the end of the night.
And can I also, like, as Gilly's walking out with half the mascot
Yes.
outfit on and
Yes.
grub tail swishing all about and everything, purposely messing up some of the racks, can I like swipe a few pins and maybe a bow tie?
Sleight of hand. Let's roll.
A 5
Plus
8.
5 plus 8, yeah.
What's the total?
13.
13. Okay, I was like, 8.
Wait, what?
No, it's all good. 13. Right, guys, you go to like take some stuff. It's still, you know what you're doing, but you weren't expecting the coat ringer to like, whoa, with the tail, and you're like, you've got, pins, badges, and a bow tie. Strixhaven guides these. None of it's like. It's like every.
I assume the guide would see me like fell the rack and go.
Yeah. It'd be like, okay, I'm out of here.
All right.
Thank you for your assistance, Mr. Idiot.
Wonderful. Let's get to the night. So you're all dressed up, and you're all rocking up to the Rose Stage Festival. To do so, you need to go from main campus to the Silver Quill campus. You're all in line for the trams to take you across the giant, it's like pretty much a road, basically a straight road bridge that takes you all the way to Strixhaven campus. You all hop on, cost you nothing, it's free, students. You see other students there, they're dressed up, looking fancy. You see other students who are like, oh, I can't wait to perform tonight, it's gonna be so fun. Like, it's just improv, they give you prompts when you're there and you just improv it. Like, I'm so keen, like, you can't practice anything. It's just not how it, like, I'm so stressed out, man. And the other's like, it's fine, you'll be fine. You've done it before. Like, you rock up. You come off the tram and you see this campus to be very elegant. It's what you would think of like...
Well, golly gosh, I don't belong here.
Yeah, very much like old estates. The buildings are very much what you would see in like Brisbane CBD with like yeah, absolutely.
Like the old alphabet.
The old stuff. It's old. But still looks so new and fresh. It's a mix. As you're walking through, and you're just following the people. It's as easy as that. You're following other student, professors, and all that. You get to the Rose Stage Festival. There's yodeling, mocking chants, dramatic intonations, baritone singing, and other enthusiastic sounds reach your ears as a rowdy, laughing group of students comes into view. And here, you see a massive amphitheatre. There is seating on one side of the amphitheatre, as this shape isn't your traditional amphitheatre of like a round, as like a circle. It's very much more like a running track kind of shape, like an oval. But instead of it being like round in sides, they're like straight and in turns. I don't explain that. Yeah. Cool. Good.
Like
Racetrack?
like a stadium.
Yeah, like a racetrack, like a stadium. Yeah, that design. So it's very much like that. But then ka-chow! And then you've got stairways for the stairs that go up on one side, and then the back of the stage is like all literally backstage, the whole storage and whatnot. You all enter from the right side, and you can just see people.
What's the right side?
You just see people line up practicing. It's hectic. Everyone's keen for tonight. The main stage. in the middle, we've got the lights lit up with like dancing lights, all that, lanterns, all that stuff. And in the middle is a rose, like marking engraved on the middle of the floor. It's huge. There are people sitting down, and that's pretty much where you're at till the night fully started performances.
At what time does it start?
6 p.m. 6:30.
And was it just anyone? Is it like specifically just the drama people putting on an event, or is it like other groups also doing shows and things?
Cool, I like that. Yeah, thank you for asking. So,
Just wondering if the Cheer Squad had anything on.
Cheer Squad, no. But a lot of Cheer Squad come here anyway,
Yeah.
because there's also dancing to be involved, and cheer is somewhat a form of dance. So there's a student that you both recognize, Leoba and Darwin. Leoba, you recognize them as the bully on the train that you on your way to Strixhaven for your first ever day. Quintilius? Oh my god, this name is horrendous. Quintilius Antipufin Melitor III. I'm calling him Quintilius, that's it?
Quintilius.
Yeah.
Quintilius.
Quintilius.
A first year student. No, not a first year student, I read that wrong. Second year student. He is a part of the Play Actors Drama Guild.
Of course he is.
And he's getting people to participate in the event. He spots you two.
Oh, the temptation to cast Reduce on myself right now. Yeah. Reduce.
You are? Yeah. You're I just... You're how tall?
I think small, so basically my size and half, so like I'm like
Oh,
2.5 feet.
2.5 feet. As that happens,
Oh god.
you entering tonight? I heard that singing voice of yours on orientation day.
Did you?
Sure did.
Thanks you. I don't believe I've quite interested in entering tonight.
Where's your friend?
Really hopping behind.
Yeah, I didn't see him shrink down, so I'm like, oh, where is he?
Anyone over here performing tonight? It's free. We give you prompts, and you just improv on stage. If you don't want to perform, you can help whoever's performing and handling the stage props.
Free. Mister, some of us are getting paid to be here. Do we look like we perform for free?
I'll do it. You're performing?
Sure, why not?
Hands you an entry like ticket and whatnot, so they know you're performing.
Well, you know what? I'll do it.
Gives you entry ticket. Yep.
I don't know. Is he
Hold on to that,
sitting
so we
down?
know you're performing. What about you? Oh, come on.
It's okay, you can cheer from the side if you want.
You can help out. I just need to know, there's so many people coming through.
I'll help. I'll just help.
Awesome. Helping.
Yeah, I will help my friends.
You'll help?
Yes.
Hey Leo, we kind of need some magic. That'd be really helpful actually, probably. Wherever you are.
Who? No, staying silent.
Do I have to roll a stealth check behind Darwin?
Stealth with advantage.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and deceive you.
Me and my
Have you
-1
been
dex.
perceived lately?
That's an 11.
Oh, yeah. After a moment of what I think happens is everyone's attention is like, who notices that you're small? Who knows?
Who knows?
Who do you think knows?
I'm on the shortest.
You're on the shorter side.
Yeah,
so I feel
and
like-
you have a high perception.
So yeah, definitely would see you.
You just see like.
Quintilius notices you, noticing Leoba. Looks. Hi. What do you mean by how long?
How long? It's only a minute long concentration.
Oh, it's like 30 seconds?
Yeah.
What are you doing down there?
What are you doing?
Doing my job.
Up there.
Doing my job.
Yeah, well, I'm doing my
Doing your job, whatever.
Yeah, hi.
Joining or not?
This new guy is good with the lowercase g.
Okay.
Performing or helping?
Agreed with the
Yes.
lowercase
Which
g.
one?
I don't know, what am I doing?
You can help out with me.
Okay, I'm helping.
Gives you the thing, yeah. Cool. Alright. Get on in there.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
It takes you, leads you up onto the stage where you can start performing.
What, now?
No! To, like,
Oh,
get ready to perform.
okay.
Does indicate those who are helping out go backstage, go get the props.
Bye.
Cool, awesome. And he goes help other people. But he,
Alright,
he was
yeah,
really
let's
looking at
do
you
this.
like, oh, I'm seeing
I
you.
had no idea we were improvising.
And my concentration ends, I just... Sorry about that. Kind of panicked.
You okay?
I'm fine.
Why you let that guy bother you for?
I was she's just a bit, you know...
No.
I don't know, just a bit...
Quintilius.
Yeah.
Tilius.
He's just a
Another
bit
silly.
rude sometimes.
Yeah, a little. I do have to agree.
He's very up himself, but he would have been a lot harsher if he wasn't helping out tonight.
I know a thing or two about rude, but I don't see why he needed to be rude to you.
I don't know either. It's fine.
Gormon's right.
Okay.
He's an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then what we hear is as a student comes on, a few students actually, with kazoos. As it rings out, and on the main stage around you, you've got several students play acting historically as one wears a flamboyant noble's costume, another wears a felt dragon's head, a third wears a court jester's pantaloons, and the audience roars with laughter as the scene is now playing out as you are on the stage. You dragon, I will slay thee! The jester, oh yes you will!
Are we meant to be helping out?
No! Get off the stage! As others are like, get off, go!
I'm fire.
Me suddenly about to cast a spell, panicking, running off stage.
Those who are helping out storage go storage. Those going to perform next go off to the other end of the stage. You've ended on one way. Start performing. Get off. Yeah, it's a hectic night. It's organized but not organized. If that makes sense.
Organized chaos.
Organized chaos. Awesome. Yeah, and then the scene continues.
Is that the dragon or the guy?
The guy! The dragon stabbed him!
Oh no!
With the sword? With the sword! Oh, and the jester's like, oh boy! Gonna get out of there. Awesome.
The jester becomes a mime.
So, to perform on stage, those who are performing on stage, can I get a raise of hands who's performing on stage? Cool, awesome. Those performing on stage must wear costumes, right? That catch your eye, and you will head to the east side.
Mission accomplished.
This is my mascot song.
I love it. You'll be heading to the east side of the stage. And then what will happen is Quintilius will signal we're breaking the action so a new performance can take place. Awesome. So what's going to happen is a character, you will act basically improv any way you'd like. Raising the creativity beyond just acting to incorporate singing, rapping, dancing, it's all encouraged, whatever it may be. Slam poetry, it could... No, rapping isn't. I mean, it could be! It doesn't matter! It could be whatever. Yeah, there'll be a DC that you'll have to beat, stuff like that. People will help, So then what will happen? Oh, important. There is a professor who will vote on who performs the best of the two performing. And there will be an award.
Wow, you got a team of 3 supporting with props and stuff. So.
With the props.
Aye.
Handling the props. Those characters who don't want to perform, but will handle the props at the end of the stage. Quintilius will also cue when you're on to help. He'll cue performance, then he'll cue whatever. You can only bring one of the many prepared stage props to the performance. Move set pieces around or improvise sound effects to augment the improvised play from the performance.
Right.
This can include carrying cutouts, painted, like waves or whatever, rolling out fake monsters near the actors, when danger threatens them. It could be prop weapons, stuff like that, and you'll have to roll a DC for that. Cool. How I'm going to do this is both performers will be performing together, and the 3 of you will be helping the scene. Can I get...
I'm over there for this section.
No. Yes. Because I need to go toilet.
Oh, okay.
However, I'll quickly explain. Can I get a D12 from the performers and a D8 from the people using the props?
Alright, I'll insert a break here. We'll find out what I do.
Wow, and well, I'm going to move over to those.
Is it?
You guys have a whole table
It's
to perform.
it's this one.
The triangle. Oh, the pyramid.
The
3D pyramid.
whatever this is.
One whole table to perform.
The triangle.
What our scene's gonna be.
It won't be. The camera won't be framed at all. Do you want to sit down in my seat and then I will stand behind? If you like.
Just see your face, you might have to kneel.
Josh, if you would like a seat, I will suffer
No.
for art. Look,
I mean, it works.
Is it cute or is it
It's-
annoying?
It's
before
break. Oh, and after break. What am I doing? I'm back.
We're back.
It'd be so funny if I didn't cut it.
Please don't. So,
Do I just need a D8?
just a D8. 1 sec. What do we get?
Oh,
D12. D12. 7. 4s. Okay, with the 7, a swashbuckling servant is you. You are a swashbuckling servant.
Love that.
Did you just go 4? Yeah. What'd you get? No. 4. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
My bro. Because furious ship's captain. They work together, baby. Leoba, what's your D8?
1.
Master.
Awesome. Darwin, what's
6.
6?
2.
2. With the 1, a wooden cutout of wheel. Sorry. It's basically you wheel out an owlbear makeshift prop.
An owlbear at sea.
Basically, if that makes sense. Yeah, you're wheeling out like a mechanical or a wooden version of an owlbear. What was yours, Darwin, again? 6. 3 enormous, baggy bodysuits made out of felt with hoods that look like teeth! What you're wearing, let's stick with that. And 2 wooden cutouts of painted waves.
Oh, that looks nice.
Wonderful!
On the ocean, guys.
What's gonna happen here? Oh!
Ooh.
I mean, you've all decided to handle props, but there is if you wanted to just watch this performance, there was the chance to accompany them with a kazoo and cheer them on.
Well, we're all in it now.
Nope, you're all in now. I thought I would just bring it up.
Let's just pretend that Liar
I know what
arrives and has
Yeah.
Cool. No, she's probably gonna heckle other performers, so that's fine. That's what she'll do.
The tracks.
Yeah.
Alright.
This is cute.
What's going to happen is you will improv the scene, and then I'll tell you when to roll.
Okay.
Alright.
Awesome. As Quintilius though, I'll cue when each prop will go on.
Yeah.
Please also tell me what to roll.
I will. 3, 2, 1. Quintilius like, go, go, go!
Up to the top, and you stand upon my ship, and you must obey my orders. I am furious. The sea is furious along with me, and now cannons shall batter our enemies. And if you are not careful, I shall batter you. Now you have some proficiency with the sword that I grant you. You are the son I never had. The apprentice I've always yearned for, but
as a sword on a string.
oh,
Falls.
what are these? I am still furious. I shall ignore them. You can play with the swords, boy. Have you nothing to say?
Four waves, go, go, go!
Oh, the sea is getting worse, Captain. I have noticed.
I cast up some lightning.
Awesome! Woo! Can one not hear the thunder and the wrath of loneliness and desperation?
Oh, it's the bodysuit.
It's the bodysuits, creatures!
Oh no! No one shall toy with us tonight, me hearties. No peace for the world. You must strike. You have both swords, you idiots. Strike them down.
As the
I am so angry.
Sing! As as Darwin, how would Darwin make the suits die?
The waves.
Oh, dramatically, very dramatically.
Oh, what a dramatic vanquishing from my furious self and my not so furious companion and the furious wave.
And then silence. Mist and smoke.
An owlbear is wheeled out, and as I wheel it out, I cast Enlarge, and it grows in size.
As Clawmont, I need owl noise!
My boy,
What do we do, Captain?
I don't think we can win this one, my boy.
This is the winning attitude I joined you with.
Let's just declare our untimely love now.
Bodysuits are back!
Oh no, they shall vanquish us. If only there was some way for me to impart all of my life force unto you, and all of my anger of spirit, so that we may vanquish these all-powerful enemies once and for all.
As you hear Maya from the audience. This is shit!
We can become one.
You're shit!
Oh my god! And then from there, as how do you slay the owlbears?
I summon more lightning and I cast disguise self. And I become fusion, like a Super Saiyan fusion. And become a mecha.
Awesome! And then it's like, yeah. I want everyone to roll. No, hold on. I want the performance to roll a performance with advantage because you're helping each other. And I want the people handling the props to do a wisdom insight check.
Alright. When I think the owlbear has been defeated, I would stop the
Yeah, the reduce, it goes back to its normal size.
23.
Whoa.
18.
18.
Natural 20.
That's
21.
20. Whoa.
11.
11.
10.
10. Remember these numbers. So write them down somewhere because they'll be brought back up. Silence. Liar. Fine, it was good.
we really fine.
Yeah. That's just like, we don't have time for more. As the next performance goes on, you're all pushed backstage.
I'm gonna get back onto the table.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh my gosh, backstage!
Guys,
wow.
that was awesome!
You did so good!
Thanks! You had a serotonin from that?
I like that. That was really amazing.
Characters playing characters. You're now all backstage where it's just kind of non-stop. It's like next performances are like, quick, we need the outman, quick, or like you also see like other props such as no, wrong one. You see the next performance, a mage who cannot control their magic, as there are wooden cutouts of like spell effects playing. So someone's throwing cardboard like. As the mage is like, my magic is non-stoppable.
Non-stoppable.
They're a terrible actor. Yeah, it's that one is not matching up to what just went on.
And you hear from the audience, "You're shit!"
Yeah, like, terrible! Backstage. You're free to do whatever back here.
I would like to take an hour-long rest.
Fair. If that's what you want to do.
I think we could just sit and have a cute little backstage circle. Maybe we have some snacks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like you guys need to rejuvenate after that.
I feel like Gilly is so in the zone and like finally in the step of actually like having cool people to do cool shit with. They're like, no, we need to go and fight something real now. We need to go and defeat some actual beast.
The time will come, I'm sure. But perhaps some food first.
Gilly's going, wow, that was cathartic.
That was,
Would anyone like to explore back here?
Yeah, I'd like to explore.
I mean,
yeah.
there's got to be something in a changing room that smells absolutely rank. And you know, from my research on I did say that across the weekend I would be looking for the smelly.
True. All right. Who wants to go with Clawmont?
I will.
Into like the costume laundry room.
All right. There's one now for sure. The three of you roll. Clawmont investigation, the other two just perception to see what is just a general around. Darwin, where would you like to go?
I mean, I did mention a few episodes ago that I am a big fan of practical effects.
Yes.
I'm going to just look at the cardboard cutouts and all of the like.
Yeah, wonderful. Can you roll perception for me?
No. You want me to roll perception? What do you think?
Investigation for you.
Perception for you guys, investigation for me. Okay.
Yeah, I'm more looking for Black Ica type situation.
I think you mean investigation then instead.
Can I use the same roll or?
Yeah, let's do it.
Can I give guidance?
You can give guidance to Darwin, or
I was going to go
oh no,
Garrett.
yeah, go for it. Sorry.
I might not need it. It's fine.
Oh, cool.
You're
I rolled a
looking
17.
for like some of the Ica?
Yeah.
Alright, best of luck. Remember, it could be anywhere. As I cast guidance.
Yeah.
Oh, that D4. Oh, just go to Darwin. What'd you get?
I got 17.
Sweet. Oh, lovely. Lovely! As you're walking through backstage and you're going through like the props and people are pushing past, like, excuse me, thank you. You get to like the backstage. There's you're just kind of like looking around and going like, oh wow, there's so many props. It's not funny. Like it's a hazard. It's a hazard.
Like oh, geez.
Yeah, like it's the same essence of like if there were cords everywhere, there are props everywhere. It's a nightmare. But everyone's having fun. They're like, all right, whoop, throw this. Other people are like, stop!
Just people like, guys, put the props back where you found them.
The stage managers are furious.
If a prop's not yours, don't touch it!
Yep. all that's happening, but Darwin, there's a door. No one's in here. It's low lit though.
I mean, I have dark vision, so I probably have a look.
Then wonderful. You can see almost everything in this room.
Just boxes.
There's boxes. There's it looks like how do I explain? This looks like these props haven't been touched for years. It's like oh wow, when was this last used? Oh, in the production of '89.
Well, the flip of 89.
And you see an unmarked box in this storage area, and it holds 3 potions of healing that you now have.
Cool. Yoink.
However, it was held in reserve in case performers are accidentally injured on stage. But do what you want with them.
I might take 2 back.
Wonderful. So you got 1. And also, lying forgotten under an unmarked crate is a bag of holding.
What's that?
Write that down.
Okay.
Oh,
And a Quandrix primer. Ooh. It's a book.
It's a book.
It's a book.
I like books.
Maybe my friend.
Yeah, you see you see the Quandrix symbol on the front, and it's a blue and green book. Yeah. Let's go to Claude.
So I rolled a critical failure on my investigation.
Buddy,
So either I don't find anything or I find something I'm not meant to find.
this is what's gonna happen. As I just described before, that this play behind here is chaos. That people are running around. You got stage manners. I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw to see
You got this, buddy.
to see if you don't get knocked to the ground, that you dodged out of the way.
It's a 23.
Wonderful.
Drama block. This is what I get.
like all this
The sandbags from the
this massive orb is like it wasn't seeing where he's going. Boxes above his eye line, like shouldn't be happening. As he's walking through, like, excuse me, you've just turned out of the way without getting knocked. But because of that, already, you're too freaked out. Your safety is more important than you looking at this stuff. Garrett, what'd you get?
Got an 18.
18. With an 18, you're looking around. And I want to see, is there anything? You're looking around and nothing of the black ichor. Because I asked for an investigation, it feels like a dead end. Feels like a dead end, but with so many things happening backstage, you do overhear a small, very quick conversation. As in, you didn't, it's a long conversation, but you only heard a little bit of it. You hear two people. One person saying, "Do we have a deal?" The other person, "Yes, I think we do." And that's it. Before you're kind of hit. Not like doesn't hurt too much, but just like oh yeah, sorry, in the way vibe. You don't know where that was coming from. You didn't see, you only heard. Yeah. Guilt.
24.
Woo! Were you perceiving?
It was a nat 20 as well.
Whoa, okay,
Nice.
right. Well, in that case. Yeah, okay. I'll piggyback of Garrett's roll into yours. The information you're looking for. With that, Quintilius is like, alright, bring on the next props, let's go. The same owlbear. The same owlbear. Wooden mechanical piece, puppet, that's the word I'm looking for. Is getting rolled on stage. You notice, not that you really know what's happening with the Black Eagle, you see a mysterious substance on the owlbear. As it's brought onto stage, as the curtains roll.
Am I going to get up to do?
Do what you will with that information. Yeah.
We did ask for it.
Do you remember the article you read about?
Did you read? I want to know. Did you read it all, or did you just recognize names?
I don't think I recognize names. I think I recognize their faces.
Right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
They probably skimmed it.
Let's roll a history to see what you remember.
Come on, Mama.
plus anything? It's down.
That's the plus.
That's it. Gilly, you were the shot tank. It sure was. Your brain, head empty.
Oh, wait. I think I could do something like that.
Huh. I think there was something on the tip of my tongue that I was supposed to remember about that.
Waffles.
And then just on the merry way.
As all of you, the crowd roars with laughter as the festival appears to be reaching its height, which is odd because wasn't that you guys? When suddenly confused and followed by screams of terror ring out as one of the stage props barrels away from its handler. Or on stage, really. Yeah, from its handler. Monstrous shrieks coming from it and from its frothing beak. What used to be a comically posed owlbear painted on wood is transforming into the real and enraged owlbear, and it's rampaging towards the people on stage. But
Have I finished
So you
my
wanna
short?
fight something?
have you finished your short rest? Yes. Woo! It's nights you've been going. You've been able to like watch performances from backstage and all that, so it's not like you're missing out.
Because I used both of my second level spell slots
Whoa.
on hiding and that owlbear, actually.
Wonderful.
Cool. I think just before
You
like
will hear it.
that all happens, I'm just like, come on,
Is it something happening?
something happening.
Something's happening. Yeah. What's
Faintly hear it from like the back.
You heard it from the back. Like it was so loud that the noise from the stage and the audience for this owlbear, backstage was just like, what?
That roar sounds familiar.
You definitely recognize it.
I was napping on like a couch backstage. I'm just like, what's going on? Where is everyone?
I feel like
Come on, Lima!
just seeing the black
You've
stuff
seen it.
Like, yeah. So I feel like I'm still close to the actual like.
You are. You're very.
Yeah.
It's on stage. The curtains have closed
Oh.
for it to be on.
Like yeah,
But
maybe
you-
a gust of wind
yeah,
just blown the curtains apart for a second. I've gone.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yes, you've definitely clocked on the noise and the fact that there are screams and a brief period of like, oh, wasn't that what it before?
Gilly has desperately been wanting to fight something.
Yeah.
Like for the last 6 or so hours ever since staying at these guys.
Yeah.
So is there any prop weapons that lying nearby that I could pick up and use?
You've got your actual weapons on you, don't you?
Well, you got them hidden in the background.
Yeah.
You hadn't done that yet.
But you want to use a prop?
If I've got my actual weapons, I'll use them. I just weren't sure if I had them on hand.
No, definitely. Yeah.
Always.
But thank you for asking. I just wanted to.
How great would it be though if you just pulled out like a cutlass?
Yeah.
God, that would have been fun. I'd have been like,
One of the cardboard cutout spells.
Firebolt.
It's like the stage is running across.
I'm like running towards the stage with you.
Yeah.
Because I have
you're all coming from backstage.
Is Liar still out there?
I have my daggers.
Liar. F this! Liar's gone. Liar's like, whoa! Yeah, and goes off.
Or maybe she's already left. She's
Probably.
Those guys are shit.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I like that.
flow.
That sucks. She's gone to flirt with someone.
No, because I'll have my daggers probably by my hips, but Oh, I have my bow.
Yeah, cool. Alright. You all, at the same time, out of the curtains, roll initiative!
20, then plus 4.
Ah, shivers.
Wow.
Oh, spaghetti.
Surprisingly good.
Terrible.
Wow, thanks for waking me from my nap.
Yeah, you're ready.
I feel
I'm ready for anything. Alright,
I am intimately familiar with this owlbear.
25 to 20.
20.
Lovely. 20 to 15. No. Yeah, 20 to 15.
19.
19. Ooh.
15 minus 1.
Yeah, right. Leoba. 15 to 10.
The bow boys.
Oh god.
Rip.
10 to 5.
7.
Oh, Darwin, no. You're at the back. Like, you all enter actually at the same time, but like, you know.
I've been carefully going around all of the wires and the props to get that.
Bless. Alright, as Clawman, you're up as this owlbear is. Now, unfortunately for Darwin and Clawman, you haven't taken your owlbear test. But if you ace that owlbear test, you get advantage on attack rolls. Because you've known how. You've learned about owlbears.
Actually good, huh?
Awesome. Clawman, you're up.
Okay. I would like to fly out, and straight away I think I'm going to cast Entangle.
Nice.
Onto the owlbear on the stage.
Cool. What do I have to roll? What check? Strength?
Strength 15. Otherwise it is restrained.
Beats it. It's as the. How do the vines come up?
I'd like to think that I shoot. I dip an arrow in a little vial or something and I shoot it, and from the arrow it like spirals out.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, the arrow dips in, it flies out, the arrow comes down, the entangle goes out, lands onto the ground, and then it grows from there and entangles.
And it tries to grasp it, but it doesn't quite.
The owlbear is just either ripping through it or it's just too strong.
Dang. And okay, sorry. So does that go away? No.
Do you need fistbands? Or
No,
cool, just check. Gilly, you're next.
Difficult to
Once
rain.
Clawman's done. Any question is a good question.
No, so it needs to keep on making that
Capital G.
until it needs to keep making that strength save every turn until
Only if it's restrained.
yeah. So doesn't it go?
It's just difficult to rain.
It's difficult to rain though, so it's going to struggle to move around.
Imagine knowing what my spells do.
We're learning. It's fine. You're at a university. Is that your turn?
I have bonus action.
Sure do.
Fun.
Who's next? Gillian?
No, I think that's my turn. I'm gonna stay in the air.
Yep. Cool.
But I'm not gonna be like on the stage, and I'm gonna be like a little bit out towards the audience, so that I've got a clear view.
So you've gone the other side.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Gilly, you're up.
Yeah. I'm up.
What you doing?
So basically, how far away is this thing?
It's
How big is the stage?
it's in the center of the stage. No, it's more closer to the audience. So you guys are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet away.
Right. It's my bow.
Awesome.
Yep.
You're gonna bring out your bow. Roll to hit. So roll that d20, and then add in your weapons area that plus. Josh can help you out. No, it's on the first page.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, there's no attack bonuses.
What?
But is it a long bow?
It's a short bow.
Either way, it'll use your dexterity plus your proficiency.
Yeah. Does my braces of archery come into this at all?
No, braces of archery is only damage rolls.
So it should be a plus.
I believe.
It should be a +6.
Let's have a looky. Let me double check on that actually.
Yes, please.
I will.
If it's Dex plus proficiency, just add +6 to it.
6. No, it's +6. Yep. So whatever you roll, +6. 12. Oh, just misses.
Goddamn.
So as you go to 5, misses.
Yeah.
So yeah, write down +6. Same with your dagger and your short sword. So no, it doesn't add.
Oh, my short bow, rather.
Doesn't add to that.
Yeah,
because it's all the same thing.
Okay.
Melee. Cool. You have bonus actions, which is on that sheet I gave you.
Yeah.
The other one, you know that little handout I gave you? Your abilities? Yeah. There'll be stuff there. No, you're all good. You're good.
Hammer.
I desperately want to learn something, but I don't know how to.
Whoa.
It's okay.
We're figuring out how to do stuff. Boom, 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 boom.
Don't worry, it's giving me time to figure out what I'm gonna do.
Awesome. See?
I think I know what I'm gonna do.
Good.
It's like I want to do, but I shouldn't do that. So do something else.
Cunning action. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns to take the dash, disengage, or hide
We
action.
love rogues.
We love rogues.
So dash doubles your movement.
So you can get closer if you want, or you can dash to angle yourself on a different part of the stage, or you can hide,
so that
which then could potentially give advantage on your next hit, which then applies your sneak attack.
Yeah. Is that mine?
No.
Which one's sneak?
Sneak attack just gives you more damage.
Okay.
You know where to hit where it hurts, basically.
Well, basically, so I'm gonna take the dash. I'm gonna go straight towards the monster. Because,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
I'm hungry for it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So as you bonus action dash, you can't do anything else, but next turn you'll be able to activate what you want to activate.
Cool.
It's the owlbear's turn. Turns around to you.
Mm-hmm.
Going in for an attack.
You're a tough one.
Does
Good points have you got?
Does an
No.
19 hit you?
Huh?
For your AC.
Yes, it does.
It does?
It does. Cool. But we need to roll hit points.
What? No, we did hit points. Oh. I've got them here.
Dun 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 dun.
You
So-
have 24.
Roll
Here,
battle
put
music.
20, on the left side, put 24, and then put like a little slash.
Lucky I'm rolling low.
And
This
6 damage.
this is an armor class.
Okay.
So if that's something, if it's attacking you, needs to roll a 15 or higher to hit you. So the owlbear just rolled a 19, so it does hit you. And how much damage was it?
6.
6, so you take 6 from the 24.
Well, there are two things I can do.
So really just rolling some damage.
Mm.
Take 10 points of damage
What?
from its claw attack as it went to bite
yeah. Okay, I'm changing my mind. I don't know what I'm
you. Staying away.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Do you have a eraser somewhere?
Cool. Leober, your turn.
Just
Alright,
slashes.
I consider for a second. I look back towards Darwin, and I consider enlarging Darwin, but then I look back and see this owlbear absolutely mauling our new friend.
Yeah. As it rips into your mascot costume.
Hey, that's a rental!
I'm getting paid for this, mister.
I then take out a bit of the powdered iron, I rub it in my hands, I look towards the owlbear, and I just do this, and it shrinks.
What do I need? Do I need to roll on anything?
No.
No?
Oh wait, if the target is unwilling, let's make a Constitution saving throw.
Cool. What's the DC?
Excuse my French. 30.
Okay, none of us know what our spells do.
I rolled a 19. Succeeds. Alright, doesn't hold.
That's all I can do.
No bonus actions?
No.
Nope, all good. Garrett, you're up.
Cool. Seeing that maybe getting up close might be a terrible idea. Is there like a walkway above us? Is it like?
No, it's open.
Yeah,
Like it's
open?
the sky.
Okay, cool. In which case then I'll just kind of space us all out.
Yeah, cool.
And I'll just like launch a ray frost.
Awesome, go for it. Roll to hit. You get advantage.
So I do.
You know where to hit it.
Clickety clickety clack. 17 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
2 points of ice damage.
Wonderful.
And its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Wonderful. It's in difficult terrains.
Yeah, so even
Sucks.
Yeah. Loser.
That's your turn.
You're.
Darwin, you're up.
Okay. I'm a little scared.
And then Claw
I'm
next.
starving for some Darwin.
I'm a little scared, so I grab out my javelin and I throw it at the bear.
Roll to hit.
Okay. 19.
That hits. Roll
19
damage.
plus 5.
Roll damage. Claw, you're next.
7 points.
7. Wonderful. Any bonus actions?
No.
Nope, all good.
Yeah.
Alright, Claw, you're up.
Okie dokie. I'm going to fly up above not too much, above the owl there,
Yep.
and do a dive.
Yep.
And as I'm diving, I'm going to, with my prosthetic leg,
Oh yeah.
aim the claws on it straight for the beast's back. And I'm going to just like dive and like kick it almost with inflict wounds.
Yeah.
Oh! Super hit. I was like, you don't have a claw ability. What's this?
Okay.
Lovely.
First of all, press cast. Second of all, roll to hit. That's a 25 to hit.
Hits. Roll that damage.
3d10.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That's 11. Is it necrotic damage? Yeah.
Sure
11
is.
necrotic damage.
That makes it. Yeah. Okay.
Just one.
As it. Can we the back or the face?
I landed on its back.
Yeah. Then on its back. Nice. Anyway, Gilly, you're up.
Alright, so Gilly's gone. Oh, I don't feel very well. I feel good with a very lowercase g.
Yeah.
But can I use magic missile?
Absolutely, you can.
Magic missile. Well, I am gonna use that. And I have my daggers, I have my short sword, and I have my bow. What would you recommend?
You're going to use magic missile, so that can come.
I am very close to it as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty much roared up in pain or done the thing,
Yeah.
and I'm like in front of it.
Cool.
Just
So with magic missile, it will automatically hit, so you will do damage to it. You won't be able to attack with your weapons this turn because you're using the spell. But you can definitely disengage and get out of there. Awesome. So what does magic missile look like for you, Gilly? How is it summoned? And then how
You
many
can
missiles?
flavor it however you want.
okay, cool.
3 dots.
3 dots. 3 little missiles to
3
hit.
dots of magic.
Yeah. What does your magic look like?
It's not how it looks, it's how it sounds.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I love that.
Okay. Yeah.
Because Gilly's got the music thing going
Yes.
on. So it sounds like there's it sounds, you know, that one flute note that gets played when the black pearl starts not sailing into the first Pirates of the
Yes.
Caribbean. So
Yes.
these flute noises go doom, 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 and then yeah.
Cool. As these the notes are played, each one fires off a missile.
Do the missiles look like little musical notes?
And you know that they track the chakras. So
Yeah, as the missiles.
yeah.
Roll 3d4.
Yeah.
Roll 3d4 plus 1
For each of them.
for each of
So
them.
basically 3d4 plus 3.
Sorry, 3d4 plus 3. Thank you.
Plus 3.
No.
9.
The box. Fantastic! And then you're going to disengage, use your bonus actions up.
What does disengage mean?
Disengage just means if you were to leave normally, the owlbear will have an opportunity to hit you.
It's like you're in a fight with someone, and if you just turn your back, they'll
hit
get you.
But
if you
disengage,
take your time to...
disengage is going, alright, if I move like this, I'm aware that I'm not going to get hit because I'm watching.
I do want to disengage.
Yeah, so you move back a bit.
Yes.
I don't want to
awesome.
be engaged with you.
Wonderful. It is the owlbear. As you disengage, it's not going to go for you because it's got a terrible movement now. Who is close to it? Claw?
Me, I'm on it.
Yeah.
I kind of did my thing and then you were like, Gilly, you're up. And I was like, well, I guess my turn's over.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's alright.
The owlbear is gonna, as it stands on its hind legs, gonna try and swipe you backwards.
What was that?
Nat 20.
Are you kidding me?
I will take a photo for proof.
No.
Alright.
No. I'm taking this with a grain of salt, Tainhardy, because you didn't let me finish my turn.
So with that 20, it's gonna get up the hind legs, you're gonna fall to the ground, but on your feet, and it's just gonna bite you.
Paris is having deja vu right now.
2d10. That is 15 points of piercing damage.
Well, that decides my next turn.
As it bites into your shoulder.
Okay.
And then, because it has multi-attack, it's going to attack you with a claw.
Do I have any reactionaries?
It misses you. It doesn't have it. It rolled a 3. So, you're good.
Do I have reactionary?
Let's see.
I hope so.
No, I don't.
That's it though. It couldn't get on the second attack.
You're still healthier than me, mister.
Leo, you're up.
Alright, how are you looking, Clawmont?
I'm not probably the main concern right now.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
How are you looking since you're right next to the owlbear still?
I'm not bloodied yet.
Okay.
It did bite your shoulder.
It's a bonus action to heal.
It did bite my
Yeah, I
shoulder,
know.
yes.
Yeah.
You can see that I'm still very able to get up and keep fighting.
Okay.
After that is Garrett. After Leo.
Seeing all this happening, Leoba's going to run forward. The difficult terrain affects everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
It will. It will.
Oh no, it's concentration. So.
Oh yes,
I need
please.
to
Thank you.
roll-
Roll for your concentration.
What's that? A wisdom save?
No, just
a constitution save.
Constitution.
Do.
How much damage did you
That's
take?
a 19. Yeah.
Yeah, you did succeed.
Damn it! I was hoping I would have dropped.
Did you take the second hit?
No, you didn't. No, it's
Okay.
just the beak.
Oh, I can just choose to drop it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna release the difficult terrain.
I'm gonna say with the turn prior, when you didn't finish your turn, that's when you dropped it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
gonna release the difficult terrain so that my friends can
As
move
the-
around easier.
Alright.
So can it now.
Yes.
That's fine. So that's what you're thinking.
So
It's
at
next
this point,
turn, so it can. Yeah, but then you might hit it again. I know that. Yeah.
Gillyweed is probably run. It's probably near me, and as you do,
I'm probably like right beside you, Zay.
Oh my god!
bonus action, healing word, and there's some sort of green string of magical energy, sort of like goes and
So it sews up. It sews up your wounds.
So you get back 7 points of health.
Whoa, lovely. Lovely,
Yeah,
lovely.
It's what having friends is like.
Yes, yes it is, because this is Strixhaven.
And
Yes, it's a friendship!
What's guidance do? Ability check. Sometimes.
What's your action?
My action will be to cast Mage Hand.
Cool.
I'm just yeah, cool. By the albeit, I don't know.
Awesome. Garrett, you're up.
Great.
And then Darwin.
For my action, I'm going to cast Mirror Image.
Lovely.
Yeah. Garrett just goes, alright, you want what's better than one, Garrett? 4 of them.
Wonderful.
And then I'm going to use, I think, all my movement to basically just start running.
Yes.
It's like an army of me.
Lovely, lovely.
And then I'm going to use my 2 sorcery points to quicken a spell, and I'm going to cast Shocking Grass. So basically, it's just going to be me running up to a punch in the face.
Nice.
Yeah, cool. Who talked about punching? I'd like to punch you did as
Magic
well.
punch.
Yeah, I love that.
Save me, Garrett.
I'll roll to hit with advantage.
I got you, Clawman, I got you. Nat 20!
Roll that damage!
Oh.
And it can't take its reaction though.
Heck
I
yeah.
don't think it has any though.
Opportunity attacks.
Oh, yes. Besides that, I meant, but yes.
Okay. 8 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
Yep.
Zippity zap.
As you just. Wonderful. Is that your turn?
And what does it get any status effects from?
It just gets no reactions, so no opportunity attacks.
Oh, okay.
For its
well,
next
that
turn.
means I don't need to bloody cast Earth Strike to get away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then your turn. You, Darwin, you're up.
Alright. I am going to go get my javelin back. So
Wonderful.
I'm going, I think I threw it at the bear's back, so it's probably lodged
Yeah.
in there.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna run up behind the
Where
bear
I was a
and
second
then
earlier.
jump on him and kind of yank it out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Imagine I'm
What?
wrestling with it.
Yanking it out's gonna do some damage. Roll me a d4 plus 2.
5.
Ooh, where's it? I can't do that. I'll let that later. I will say that will be your action to yank it out. Is that your turn? And then Claw, you're up next. And then Gilly.
Am I able to get off the bear?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say, yeah, you get up,
Okay.
plug it out, and then step off. Absolutely.
Alright, yeah, I'm off the bear.
Cool.
That was cool!
Claw, you're up.
Alright, I'm going, since I can see that it's shocked from your shocking grasp, I'm going to get up, I'm going to thank you, and I'm going to say, I'm going to get back at range and fly up.
Cool.
And, yeah, so that's my, well, not all my movement, but as much
It's
as
also
it
one of my
needs.
mirror images.
And I'm going to just use a longbow attack.
Wonderful. Go for it.
That is a 10 to hit. Do I have any inspiration today?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll. That is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Alrighty. 1d8 plus 3. That is 7 damage.
Whoa.
7 piercing damage. And I'm going to aim for specifically the arm it used to swipe me off its back.
Yeah, cool. As it scrapes it. Lovely. Gilly. Is that all your turn? Sorry? Is that your turn?
I can bonus action. No, I will. I'm going to just use the rest of my turn to yell at Gilly, and I'm going to say, "Get him!" with a capital G.
Hey! Awesome. Gilly, you're up.
And Gilly's internal. We're gonna zoom into Gilly's internal monologue.
Let's do it.
Zoom right to the eyes.
Yeah. It's like,
Why the hell did I call them the idiots? Maybe I'm the idiot, because I know for a fucking fact that I'm going to rush that thing again and try to stab it.
so we're gonna zoom back at me, and they go. And am I able to use one of these?
These
saw something
ones.
weird.
Those are like, I think those
Any
ones
of
are
these?
Steady aim.
crystal mode.
Well, I've never seen this before, but this looks cool. So you should spend a bonus action right now. You get an advantage on your bow attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, this steady aim.
Yeah, so you'll use a bonus action to really steady or whatever,
Okay.
and it'll give you advantage, thus giving you sneak attack. Which is more damage, basically.
Can we do that?
Absolutely you can. So use a bonus action, you draw your bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I go. Hold on a second.
Maybe I shouldn't run all the way up to it this time.
And zooms into Gilly's other eye.
Just steady.
And roll
Yep.
again.
12.
Yeah.
Right,
So plus 6. So you definitely hit.
Definitely hits.
18.
Yeah. Awesome. Roll your damage with sneak attack, which is 2d6. So roll your normal dice for bow, which is a d6, and then roll 2 more d6s on top.
And then the plus.
And then the plus.
Yeah. That's a lot.
11.
11 plus 6.
11 plus 6. 17.
Bloody hell.
Damn.
Gilly!
Yeah.
Paint me a word picture. You've gilded. You've tagged. How do you... Look, it's not a... In this moment, it's a real owlbear.
Well,
But it
okay.
came from a wooden prop, right? Turned from a wooden prop. How do you take out this,
Sorry, down my shoulder.
to you, real owlbear?
okay.
With your arrow.
Here's what we're gonna do. So, battle scene rages have just been healed. You've just come back. You've just attacked with your lightning fist, and things get real slow. Like the battle fades into slow motion as Gilly takes steady aim, and the owlbear turns around and just fucking throws its head back and roars. Bad mistake. Because that arrow goes straight through its open mouth and right out the back of its head. Oh. And you hear this kind of real, like this rumbling sound, and it starts to almost like atrophy up, and you guys have seen Stranger Things, right? It starts to like. And then it keeps doing that, and bits start to come off it, like look like wood shavings, and then it collapses in this pile of dust and just like detritus and stuff like that, and there's some some feathers coming out of it and whatsoever, and all that's left after the creature has dissolved. The dust clears, and I kind of go up to it, and I pick up this tiny, like, little wood carving of an owl, of an owlbear roaring, and that's all that's left.
Whoa!
Whoa! On top of that, you see the skeleton frame of the original design for it. So all the body has fallen off, but the wooden support beams stay with the little statue.
I'm gonna fly straight down and check for Ica.
Wonderful. Can I get whoever wants to do that? Give me investigation.
I want to have a look around at the people that are there. Anyone that looks like they're suspicious,
Perception.
Suspicious of going. Oh, damn it.
Can you roll me a perception first and then an insight?
I feel like Gilly is too busy going.
You can give guidance to whoever.
Myself.
Yourself?
Just like in a trance look.
Yeah, I feel like it.
Yeah, definitely. they are not equipped to do
Guess you're
anything
definitely
right
part
now.
of the crew now.
Yeah.
That was an 18 investigation tank.
18.
18. Darwin.
11.
11. Oh, my javelin's dirty.
Gross. Feathers.
No offense, Claw.
I'll get to the ones doing the Ica first. As there is Ica mixed in with the wood shavings, so it confirms it's the same substance. What'd you get?
Got 12.
12. You see Quintilius look into you, make eye contact. What was your insight?
15.
It's hard to discern.
Deceiving son of a gun.
Hard to tell, but something's there. He doesn't flee.
All 4 of me.
He doesn't flee because his deception was higher. He's going to continue working and make sure everything's alright. So you don't,
I just suspect something.
You suspect something, but it's not enough. If he fled, would have proven something, but he didn't. That's all.
I got it.
As I'm down, like, investigating the Ica in these wood shavings, I'm just gonna put my head up and I'm gonna, like, think of everybody I saw when this happened at the cafe, and I'm gonna think of everybody who was there, which is pretty much everyone at the college, who was there when it happened on orientation day. And now I'm going to sort of triangulate those 2 instances with everybody who was backstage here. And I think Cormont is going to try to find either a list of the people who signed up or a list of the people who signed up to help. Basically anyone who could have been backstage with that prop.
But also in the same instances at the other places. Like a cross.
So anyone who was backstage and could have ickered the prop, and who was at the cafe and at orientation.
This is a high DC.
Okay.
And I only say that because remembering the event is one thing, stopping the event in such short time is another, but remembering who was at each.
Well, everyone was at orientation.
Yeah.
The cafe was quite small.
The fire drop's really big, actually. There were a lot of students there. And then you've also got the tavern, which also had a lot of students.
Okay.
What I'm getting at is that remembering faces is one thing, remembering who was at every single one is another.
Yeah, but like all
Guidance?
all
You
I'm
can
hoping
give guidance.
All I'm hoping for is to narrow down the list. Even if I don't
Yes,
get
no,
a
absolutely.
single
And that's
person,
what, yeah.
I can cross out people.
Yeah, and that's what DCs are for. So go for it.
What am I rolling?
History.
History.
To go back into your mind to remember who was there.
Plus the D4. Yeah. Okay.
Plus the D4.
May the math guide you.
14.
With a 14, these are the people I will give you. Grayson?
Okay, hang on. Let me pull up an index. So these are people to be suspicious of, or people who have been proven innocent?
I won't tell you.
They're people who were present, I guess.
There were people who were present. Grayson?
Can someone else write this down? My map is being strange.
Okay, I'll raise up. Grayson? Aurora. In terms of others that you know, you now know the name Quintilius.
Wanker.
You recognize someone else, but None of you know the name. But there is someone that you remember face-wise, not name because you just don't know their name, to be there as well. Those are the four main that stayed. Liar is one of them. But not in the sense that...
And technically all of us.
Yes, and technically all of you.
And whoever ran past me backstage when I got spooked, the orc person.
What do you mean?
Well, the person who was backstage, who ran past me in a hurry.
The orc. Carrying the boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he... Is he a
No.
suspect? Okay, no.
Yeah, the biggest ones. They're, look, maybe never shooting so hard, but, yeah, those would be the people. Yep. Cool. At this time, as it starts to settle down,
Can I
yes,
do something?
absolutely you can.
Right. I have a potion mind reader.
That's right.
So, yeah, when I like catch Cornelius' eye, I'm like, and like I get nothing off him, I'm like, okay. Turn back.
Cool. What's it actually say?
So, base level, I can just enter their mind.
Yep.
And I can see their surface level thoughts.
Yes. Like detect thoughts, yes. Cool. You look back at Quintilius. Quintilius, the first thought he thinks of is Rubina, what have you done?
Rubina?
Rubina.
Nina.
You mean like the blackberry drink?
No. Rubina, what have you done? The next thought you hear is should act cool. No one needs to know. And it's continued working.
I just like yell out at him. I just like,
How could you let this happen?
Accidents happen all the time in theatre. What are you on about?
what are his thoughts? Like, where's mine when that happens?
When he says that, I'm rolling deception though as well. Happens all the time. His thought, his next thought is, oh, he knows. As in, like, you know something.
Accidents happen all the time. What do you mean? A prop doesn't just turn into a living thing.
What can I say? Look, gotta go.
Forget the magic.
He starts walking off.
Oh my god. Who's Rubina?
Oh. Roll intimidation.
Oh.
I'm really good at that.
Well, you don't want to waste that potion. You want to get its money's worth.
You're right. Shall I? I'll have something, I'm sure. 14.
Not bad. Yeah, your intimidation is enough, but yeah, it's 4 to 14. Who are you talking about? Thought that you hear surface level wise is trickier to pin. Thought is. It's not really like a sentence, the thought is showband. Showband.
Showband.
Yeah. But his thoughts are he's keeping his mind really stilled. I rolled for it. And it was a high number, 18.
Okay.
Anything else? Who are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. We had a hand in this. We're hurting a lot of people. You realize that, right?
I don't need to talk to you.
You're right, you don't need to. I'm gonna probe deeper.
Alright, do I have to roll anything, or do you have to roll a thing?
You need to roll a thing.
What?
try.
Got a 15.
I think that meets the DC. I think it's not. Yeah, it does.
It does. What's that? You try to go deeper.
Can I use my inspiration to influence that at all? Okay.
No. Yeah, you can't get something about. Yeah, you know what I will give you, because the DC just like it beats it. Sometimes it's not the information that's given out, it's the information that's kept in. He's taken a lot of effort to keep this information in as you've tried to probe that mind. Like, he's not thinking about it whatsoever. And there's a sense of, if he does, and if this information gets out, more people will get hurt. But that's it.
Oh, come on.
Look, I've got things to do. I've got to clean up this mess now. Let me be.
I can't intimidate him again, can I?
No.
Any more people that got hurt? That's on you. Got it?
Whatever.
And I think Gilly had been watching the tail end of that interaction and sits back and zooming into Gilly's it's like, what a perfect asshole. Zooms back.
At this moment, one of the professors, Silver Quill Professor, rocks up. Professor Toxty. Professor Toxty approaches you guys and applauds you and thank you for dispatching the threat. I was just on my way over here. But the professor on the scene was on its way to come and deal with the threat, but you had all succeeded. Now, do you all remember those performance checks that are performance for performance? Performance, what'd you get?
23.
23.
18.
Cool. Professor Togstein looks to you, Garrett, says, I apologize for not being here quicker. However, I did get to see your lovely performance as the swashbuckling servant. The fact that you had to deal with such ferocity from the captain and in the end slayed the our beast prop and, well, it was in fact the real one, or the same one. I want you to have this. Takes off his cloak, gives it to you, and it is a cloak of protection.
Excuse my
You get to design however it looks. It will change for you once to what it looks like.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool.
It was there.
I think it's very much very similar to my students, very angular. It's
Yeah.
not like a straight cloak. It just gets these designs that get carved into it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and then it's sort of it's this lightning design on the back of it.
Yeah, nice. Wonderful. Professor Tosky says, congrats, you've earned it.
Thank you very much.
This mess cleaned up. Students, let's go. As done, students, you come and clean it up. Cool. Wonderful.
Cloak of protection, guys.
Cloak of
Awesome.
protection.
Looks amazing.
Thanks.
As the professor is cleaning, she's cleaning whatnot. She pauses for a second, turns back, goes, actually, I do have a question. We have found out, as you all know, about the call out on the Strixhaven Star that we need to be investigating more, and I've done some digging. Do you know anything about Black Ichor? We've noticed that it's been a prominent factor in these events. Roll a deception for me. As much as I think Gilly doesn't know, not after this event. Believes you? Oh, so none of you don't.
Oh, no. I do.
We know something.
Right, tell me all about this.
Well,
The thing we know is that we don't really know much about it.
Yeah, all we know is that...
It exists, and it tastes terrible.
Please do taste it.
At every scene of violence, this Black Ichor has been spotted either just before or just after something has animated or attacked us.
But it also doesn't seem to be magical. It also doesn't seem to be anything. Or at least I tried to identify it. But it...
One second. Right. Well, what I can tell you is that we've taken it to the lab, had a little bit of a test on some remnants that we found, but not enough. It seems to be an eldritch balm. Eldritch balm. Similar to, a lip balm or whatever.
Lip balm.
But don't put it on your lips. What I'm getting at is it's used...
Don't put it on your lips. Put it on your lips. Okay.
You're meant to... we think... Whenever it gets put onto something happens, but we don't know as to what causes the chemical reaction. I'm not a Witherbloom professor. However, speaking of Witherbloom, this Eldritch Balm, it's very similar to the Sedgemoor swamps. Not the swamp itself, just... I don't know enough. That's all I can really give you. You think that the Sedgemoor waters was used to brew this batch of Eldritch Balm and ended up being corrupted in some way. But that's all I know. Alright. Thank you so much. Alright, let's clear it up. Yes, over there.
Okay. Quintilius, definitely a suspect.
Yeah, I saw you... How'd you know that name?
I read his mind.
I like it.
Yeah. Don't know who Rubino is. You guys know?
Never happened.
Something about maybe show band. I don't know what that means exactly.
Maybe they're musical.
Yeah, are they in the band? Why did I just adopt your accent? Are they in the band?
I don't know.
This feels like something we should talk to Grayson about.
Yeah, the professor comes back once more. One last thing. Sorry, busy night. Tell. Grabs a little flask of holy water and gives it to Doug. Yep. You'll need that for the swamps. If it is corrupted in any way, that might purify it. I've talked to Miranda. She said it might work, or will work. Anyway, sorry, I'll leave you for the last time. So I forget. Well,
I mean, I guess that was permission to go.
Technically, yeah.
I think it was.
I mean,
Is that good with a capital or a lowercase?
We don't know yet.
I guess we'll find out.
And from there, we're actually going to take another small break.
Okay.
Welcome back.
We're back.
Wow.
Back again.
straight back in.
Alright, so, what quickly happened? There was the confrontation with Quintilius. Y'all got more information.
I killed something.
You killed something, that's a win.
The swamps.
You still, the swamps, the Sedgemoor. There's still the exam on Monday, but I think that'll happen later. So,
More important things to deal with.
more important things to deal with. Cool. It's the day after the incident at the Rose Stage Festival, and it's Sunday, so it's the day after. I'm gonna say, come on and get it. You're just catching up for a little bit. You're talking about interests in Witherbloom. I'm going into Witherbloom second year. And Thorelda Lang, the professor, a Witherbloom professor, who is a dryad, so she's wooden. She's like a tree. She is a tree, and she's got a pine cone as a head.
Oh.
It's really lovely. She's got bark that goes up. She goes, Clement,
Yes.
I need you to. I need some spell components.
Oh, sure.
And I know that you've taken interest in science and chemicals and whatnot, and I think it might be a good exploration for you to go off to the Sedgemoor swamps
Sedgemoor swamps.
in Witherbloom campus.
It would be my pleasure.
And I don't. Okay, you haven't been in my classes that often, have you?
No.
Gilly.
Should I have been?
I think so.
No! Really?
Yeah. Could you accompany Claude?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Claude wasn't there.
For what?
All good.
What's wrong, miss?
Would
What did I miss?
Would anyone else be with Claude?
Yeah, I don't know.
Darwin,
Yes.
potentially, because
Yeah,
we're
I
in
mean,
the same
the
dorm.
person gave me the thingy.
True. Right. Darwin, can you roll me a history for me? And perception. So you'll roll one and then roll the other, and we'll just add the two. Not add them together, but I want to see.
You should also accompany me to the classes.
Okay, so it was a 5 for history and 19 for perception.
The 19 on perception is enough with that low, even though it's low history. Some with the two checks, something clicks. Verelda Lang, she's, as I'm doing now, is moving her fingers around her ring finger, and there's no ring there. And you see it, perception-wise, that she's a little sad every time she's playing around with the ring. Right. Anyway, so I need some spell components for Monday's class and for my own sake.
I will be there, miss.
At the class.
To gather the spell components, but also from Monday's class.
It is the exam. I hope to see you there.
Oh, I may not be.
Okay, but what components do you need?
I just need fungi, certain herbs. I also need, just bits of. I'll make you a list. Would that be easier?
Absolutely. Fungi and herbs, it's almost as if it's all the traumatic things from my backstory. Mushrooms, wood grass and algae.
Right.
This is a personal attack.
I didn't know!
Telling you need a fun guy? Right here.
Wonderful. Yeah, and she takes off pretty much.
Bye, miss.
See you in class.
Yes, yes. Not Monday's class.
So, Leo McGarrett, where are you?
I think I might be, actually, this is the most talking that Garrett probably ever does in intellectual context. He's trying to explain to Leobi's theories.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Uh-huh. Just need to figure out who Rubina is, because she's got to be doing something, and we don't know who she is.
I know we don't know who she is. We need to find
Figure out. Yeah, okay.
I mean, we have the show band lead.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. I got nothing.
I don't know. I mean, what happens if we start asking people? Maybe they'll catch on.
Yeah, I'm worried that if we start asking people, they'll go, and then they'll scatter.
I mean, Grayson's probably a good point, to start for asking without being suspicious, since he already sort of knows everything, and then there's, yeah.
Okay. Let's find Grayson.
Let's find Grayson.
Garrett, you go off to find Grayson. Are you joining Leoba?
Yeah.
Cool. Wonderful. It'll take you a while to go and find him, get up, track. It's also a Sunday, so we could be anywhere. Damn it! Cool. Clawmont, Darwin, and Gilly. What would you like to do, knowing that you have to go to the Sexual Swamps?
Go to the swamps.
Yeah. No time like the present.
It's a Sunday. Nothing better to do on a Sunday than visit a swamp.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And you know what else is at swamps, guys? Stinky things, which means more research for Monday's exam.
Oh yeah.
Yes, as the three of you make your way to the tram to go up to Wither Bloom campus, just before that, a few students from last night's performance at the festival go up towards Gilly and say, hi, are you Gilly?
Well, yeah.
With a capital G?
With a capital G and a lowercase g at the end. The name is Gilly Lee.
Oh, Gilly Lee. Hi. I just wanted to say that I really enjoyed your performance last night as the captain. It was so cool!
Oh my god, thank you. That's, oh my god, with the capital G!
Yeah, I know! It was just so cool, and me and my friends, we just wanted to know if you'd like to hang out today. We would like to be your friend.
That's okay. If you want, I can handle the collecting, and you can make friends. Because I'm already your friend, and
Nothing better than to have more friends.
I'll be at the Wither Bloom campus next year with you. So we can hang out more then. So there's no reason why you can't make more friends.
We're thinking that we could be in the Play Actors Guild drama club together because you're so good, and I just want to learn from what you did.
What? They actually call me the Play Actors Guild. But I mean, I'd love to. Just let me say goodbye to my other friends first.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be at the cafe, Federal Cafe.
Yeah.
You can't miss it. It's that building right there.
Don't you worry. I got 50 gold to spend. I will have a great time.
Awesome.
Okay.
See.
What's your name, mister?
Gavin.
Gavin, with a capital G.
With a capital G.
Gilly and Gavin.
Yeah.
Got quite a nice ring to it.
See you then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Capital G! They were kissing.
I'm glad you're making friends.
Yes.
I'm gonna miss accidentally, subconsciously imitating your accent every time I talk to you.
Well, Coleman, I think I'm gonna go and hang out with some new people. But do you think I'm ready for new people? I mean, I just got the hang of this monster killing.
That's the best time.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Absolutely.
What?
Hi, Claude.
That is great. With the capital G.
I'll miss you, Coma.
I'll
And,
see you around still.
Striker.
Huh?
Dark. And, Leo.
I'll let them all know.
Yeah. Please let them know I'll miss them until we can study again later.
Absolutely.
That would be wonderful.
I did have the best time studying with you guys. So, but I gotta go study study with Gavin.
And with that, thank you, Tennille, for joining us.
Yay! What a star.
What a star!
That accent is infectious. They keep slipping
I got
into
really
it.
close.
Yeah, if you want to let the audience know where they can find you, who you are, like, I'm an actor, I'm a creator, stuff like that, feel free right now.
So my name is Tennille Plunkett. I'm a Brisbane-based actor and performer, and I'm on Facebook, Instagram. No Penny Tanny is my Instagram handle. I am also a trivia host, and I look forward to more performances and more interactive theatre, more stuff exactly like this into the coming months. So lovely to meet you, and thank you for tuning in.
And goodbye from me, Gilly Week.
Goodbye, my friends, goodbye.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
It's my segue out of here, Tane.
Yeah. I'm getting there.
I'm like trying to figure it out.
Of course. Have a good day.
Well, someone's got a...
Someone's gonna investigate something.
Yeah, okay. This is like, we'll cut this part
Oh
out.
my goodness.
Oh, okay.
Gather
I
your
think so.
things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now I have to.
Yeah, no, I just meant like after the final, like, random applause, just like dissolve, whatever. Thank you. We'll get Carrie out of here.
I was
So you need to find a way to get to Central.
Alright.
Yeah, just let you know.
I'm sad to be leaving you all.
Fuck. Long day.
Okay.
You can just leave that cup wherever you know.
Yeah. Do you want me to like wash up my bowl?
We can do it. No. Take off. Yes.
I love you all. Thanks a lot.
Love you.
Two thoughts I have.
Yes.
Potentially both. One, you already canonized the ring sending stone.
Oh my god, yes I have.
So if you guys want Leo
To
help to join, I assume that's what you guys
Oh,
do.
Corwin doesn't know. So there's telephone booths around the place.
Oh, yeah.
Like Telstra phone booths, where there's a
Love
sending
that.
stone and you have to...
And it'll just remote sending to someone else on campus.
Cool.
And or alternatively, I don't know, Aurora.
Yeah.
Something. Yes. Yeah, can take off with you. Yes. Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
Aurora knows where Grayson is, we find Aurora, but then I also get called away. I don't know.
Yeah, just help me out here.
Or I
guys.
just get called away.
Yeah, help me out here, guys. Alright, let's get back into it. So,
And back.
with Gilly gone, finding new friends, we go to Garrett and Leoba. So you're looking for Grace. Cool. Your best bet is either Strixhaven Star or an entrepreneur extra. Because it is a weekend, the one that would most likely be still on is Strixhaven Star. Just, because events still happen on the weekend, so it'd be the one active pretty much every day. As you're heading towards there, Aurora. You see Aurora walking in the opposite direction from you, towards you though, and she says, Garrett, hi.
Hi.
It's been a bit of a while.
Yeah.
Where are you off to?
We're looking for Grayson, but I think you do just fine.
Right.
Do you know anyone named Rabina?
Yes.
Show band.
Yes, indeed. She's part of the show band. She's one of the conductors. Second year. She's Silver Quill, I believe.
Okay.
Yes, she's in Silver Quill. So Grayson will know more information. I can take you to Grayson. I just was meeting up with him.
Great.
Cool. Let's go.
Right.
And we can have that date on the way there.
I think.
Ring.
Just here we get sort of red faced. I think I just heard Darwin sending. I will go elsewhere. Keep me updated.
Updated.
Just sort of walks back.
Trips over.
Alright, have.
As you go around the corner.
Shall we?
Let's go. And leads you to Grayson, where you will further discuss the events that have taken place. Update Grayson, update Aurora, and really try to figure out what's happening. Now knowing that the professors also know. They're in the know. Cool. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, Chris is gonna go a little early, so things happen, life happens, we're all human, we think.
And then there was me. I have the power now.
So,
pass me that DM screen.
No.
My time will come one day.
One day.
One day. So, Leoba.
Hi.
No, you don't know. Back to Clawmon and Darwin, actually, because you were about to hop on. Well, you were about to hop onto the train.
But now that Gilly's gone, sorry, I keep slipping into Gilly's accent.
I can send. Could I send a?
You can absolutely send this.
Could I actually send this?
Cool. Hold on.
Alright, I'm gonna find one of the things.
Yep.
And I'm gonna.
So you got to one of the phone booths. How you've done this before?
Yeah.
You don't have to reload in what Garrett did. Yep. Who are you looking for? Beep, beep, beep. Who are you looking for?
Darwin.
Darwin who? Hillflower.
Hillflower.
Proceed.
Hey, Darwin. So I've let Garrett go on his own for a bit. He's gonna go talk. Date. Anyway. Can I join you guys?
Am I overhearing this? Is it like a loudspeaker or is it straight to Darwin?
I haven't worked out how it works on the opposite end. I'm gonna enroll it. I'll bring it there. Please press send. It doesn't. It automatically sends. I'm joking. Strixhaven campus guide. It's the closest proximity campus guide. Darwin, Hillflower.
Hello?
Apologies. As its mouth. As its a little sending stone. replays the message.
A date?
So yes, Leoba wants to join you guys.
What do you think?
Would you like to send message back?
What do you think?
Absolutely.
All right. Yes, we would like to send one back.
As Leoba.
No way.
Yes, I would like to send one back.
Oh. Do I need to send another one now, or...?
Throw it back.
You can throw it back. Well, sending stones only work once per day, but because Strixhaven, they're so interconnected, the amount of sending stones that Strixhaven has is very much like a... Alright, reset, that one's gonna go recharge. Here's another one to send. They're all interconnected. So, a new one...
I'll just try it again
Yep.
and be like... Did you mean to send... I don't like these. I don't like sending stones.
The one that's there, about to leave. Darwin Hillflower.
Oh my gosh. Hello.
I don't like sending stones. Are you meant to send that? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
Just saying, meet us where we get transport to Witherbloom.
Meet us at the Witherbloom train station.
Okie dokie, I know where to go now.
Yeah, awesome. Woo, we did that. Yay! But that's how they work now. Bless. Alright. You rock up, you waited probably, I don't know, you wouldn't have been too far, you'd be like 15 minutes. You rock up, you take the trail.
Away we go.
Witherbloom, it doesn't smell like a rainforest, but you know the rainforest smell immediately hits. Take it that it smells fresh, but also rotting at the same time. That's Witherbloom. At times, it smells like nature is just so fresh that it just hits all your senses at once, but then there are times where it does the opposite. Hits your senses all at once, but it's just like, I don't like that. That's disgusting.
Like an overripe fruit.
Yes.
Just on the edge.
Yeah, absolutely. You rock up and Witherbloom, all the buildings and the campus dorms and all of everything here is actually within the trees themselves. These trees twist and turn, they're huge. Like, they are massive. They are so big that Witherbloom does not see daylight. And when I say it doesn't see light, daylight still comes through, but it's like, it's always this dark, or this shaded, I should say, thank you.
Sheltered.
Sheltered. There are only a few areas where sun truly comes in. But yeah. And as you are at the Sedgemoor Swamps, it's rich. It has a rich source of fungi, herbs, spider silk, and other prime components for spells and potions. The Sedgemoor isn't usually dangerous, and it's routine for students to be sent here as part of their coursework. Yes, so there is like swamp water everywhere, tree stumps, etc., etc.
If you know, you know.
No! I just clicked. Oh, that's fine. Someone draw that. Yes, we are literally, near the end of this. Alright. What would you guys like to do?
Well, did that teacher end up giving me a list? I would just straight up be like trying to check things off the list.
Yeah, she's looking for fungi, herbs, spider silk.
Yeah.
She's also looking for components to make potions of healing. So I like to flavor them that Goodberry is actually a key component for potions of healing because they have healing properties when you eat them. So therefore, I like to continuity. Good berries do grow in the wild.
Cool.
Here, as well as casting them. Yeah.
We also need to go to the Sedgemoor to investigate
Yeah.
holy water.
The
Yes,
ickity,
I've got the purifying
the ickity
stuff.
frickity.
Cool. So as you all rock up to the Sedgemoor, like properly, there's 2 docks. I say docks; they're very small, little wooden ramps that go out that would usually hold boats for students to hop in and make their way through the Sedgemoor. You can walk the Sedgemoor, but you're going to find yourself sludgy, muddy. You'll have to go through water like gumboots, that type of vibe. If you choose to walk. But what would you all like to begin with first?
We're like,
DM, which one might trigger an encounter? Not that one. I'm joking, you don't have to.
Oh, okay.
First.
I was like, well, a few may trigger encounters. So what I'm asking here is, what's your game plan? And then we can.
Well, we might as well look for your ingredients.
Ingredients.
Yeah.
And then while we're around, just keep an eye out.
Yeah, wonderful.
yes.
There might be just one combat, who knows?
Probably going by boat.
Unfortunately, the boats, there are none there. As beyond the shrubbery bushes, the solid ground taking its way to Muddy Swamp, rickety wooden docks right into the water, and there are no rafts or boats nearby. This is due to they're all in maintenance right now. Sunday maintenance, make sure they're fixed, ready for each week, because stuff in here probably corrodes wood quicker or weakens the wood much quicker than just average water. Yes, so you would like to look for spell components.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Let's go with the spider silk first, shall
Wonderful. Who else, out of the 2 spellcasters here, if there's any spell components you need, this is also a good spot to get them from.
Yeah, I mean, I probably need some more spider silk for, well,
Wonderful.
to use it.
Wonderful. So it's still.
Well, no, I didn't. I thought about using it. But still, yeah.
Let's say you need some more stuff. Cool.
I use a thing, so.
Wonderful.
You know what I'm trying to say.
No, it's all good.
What's it called?
Focus.
Yeah, a spell focus.
Use a druidic focus, yeah. Basically, I'm going to ask you, because either there's north, or there's straight ahead, right, or diagonal to the right, like in the middle. So there's like that and that. Three ways you can go.
Which one? Do they all look super swampy? They're all about the same.
Going right, you got to go through water. Look, to get where you need to go next, you're going to go through the water no matter what. But if you go straight ahead, there's smaller gaps to walk past or through.
May I very
Absolutely
quickly? Not that I'm necessarily the best to make. Oh, maybe I could argue nature over survival.
Yeah.
Given the sorts of things we're looking for, even though I lived in a completely different farmland, does not swamp.
No.
But we're looking for spider silk as one of them. Which way can I guesstimate on my knowledge of spiders? Just
Let's do nature. Roll nature for me. If you have any D4s from past student die, feel free to use it.
It's 21.
21. Absolutely. With that,
Or just even if it crosses out a path, I don't know.
yeah, cool. You know that going to the that way, to that way, to the left. Did I say right? I meant to say left or whatever. Going left, not good. It just goes onto a little island.
Okay.
Doesn't make sense for spiders to be surrounded by that. Going straight ahead also is not the worst.
Mm-hmm.
And there would potentially be spider silk that way. And then going diagonally will also give you maybe not spider silk, but other components.
Okay.
We could split
You think that's
That
a good
sounds
idea?
like a good idea.
Oh.
So who's going where?
I mean, I can fly, so I don't mind doing the more watery parts.
True.
Okay.
But I am tall, so I do not mind trudging through some swamp water.
Can I ride on your back?
Sure.
Wonderful. So are you going north diagonal?
I mean, we can. If you want to split, just keep the near shot.
Who's going where?
I'll go diagonal.
You're going diagonal?
Yes.
We'll go. Wonderful. Cool. Let's go with Claude as you take off. You get to the central like island. There's a few buildings here and a tree stump right in the middle. It's relatively big. It's the biggest island that is around, but it's not huge. You can find spell components here. Can you roll an investigation for me to find what you need?
Investigation. I will also look for spell components that I think we don't might need.
Wonderful.
That's a 23.
23. Absolutely. You find some fungi and a few herbs. Cool. In terms of anything from the over,
Okay. That's fine.
however, can you roll a perception check for me?
Perception. 19.
You hear it before you see it. You hear two snarling creatures behind some tree trunks. As they step out, they look like feral creatures. Similar to a wolf, but not quite. They are two wargs. Wargs step out, and you hear one of them say, "The dark magic, give it to us."
I don't have any dark magic.
They're just gonna stand you down and like come closer and closer.
I'm gonna fly away.
Cool. You do that, you fly up.
Sorry, I'm busy. You got the wrong person.
They're
Can
on
I
their
cast Zephyr Strike before I fly away?
No, you're good. Like by the time they could see you, you could easily take off.
Sorry!
Darwin and
I'm
Leo.
going back.
Hi.
You're going up north. You will have to cross some water, but it's not the worst thing. You're just gonna get really muddy. Can I get an investigation from both of you?
I'll give Darwin guidance.
Wonderful.
Come on, good.
That is an 8.
Plus the d4.
So then roll d4
Pyramid.
for some. You're gonna add some guidance.
dog.
That's 10.
10. What'd you get, Leo?
14.
14. Yeah, both decent enough. You both find spider silk. You gather it up and you put it away. At the same time, some poisonous snakes come out.
Poisonous or venomous?
Poison. Well, it says poisonous snakes.
Oh,
So just don't eat them.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't eat them. They're meant to be venomous. It's weird. Venomous snakes come out and they are going to attack unless you've got something to defend yourself.
I mean, I have the shield spell, but I also sleep.
No!
Yay! Look
There's-
at us diffusing left, right, and centre. No combat right now,
No.
thank you.
No, thank you.
you.
As you've collected the soap, snakes up. A sleepy. Sleepy.
Can I get some snake venom?
Absolutely, you can.
I apologise if you need like warg venom or something.
And from there, you hear this noise. Sounds like it's not like a roar of any kind, but it's very much like a giant uproar of like water splashing out of the out from nowhere near any of you, but from afar. And dark magical essence you can see fly up, kind of like smoke, as the water uprises. It goes and fills the air. It's very dark and rich. It's purple, black and purple smoke, like dark magical essence. Water rises, and there is some sort of insect noise of a roar. Everyone roll initiative,
Okay.
and that's where we're going to end the episode.
Okay.
Right.
So roll initiative next time?
No, roll it down.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. That's a good time to think. That's my dad's car.
And that is a natural 1.
Oh,
Well, on the plus side, I got a 4 minus 1.
I got an 18.
Yeah,
At least
stomp
we
'em. Stomp 'em.
so what'd you get done?
18.
18.
I'd also still be on the shots.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Cormac,
better
what'd you
or
get?
A nat 1.
So Leoga's next thing.
Well, plus.
Oh, well, plus 3, so 4.
Yeah, so I'm on 3. So you
Right.
go before me still,
Alright.
even with your natural 1.
Sweet, and that's where we'll end the episode.
Whoa, what a banger
Made
this
it.
was.
What is the problem? Who knows? Well, I do, but we hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Woo!